Hi everyone, welcome to tonight's session of Emoris.
Hello.
As always, before we begin tonight's game, we've got a couple quick announcements. See this, you can go first.
Sure. Hi everyone. As many of you probably know, I recently came out as bisexual. And with it being June, I just wanted to have a quick statement. So no matter how you identify, you are loved, you are valid, and you are welcome here. Happy Pride, everyone.
Great. Okay. Next announcement.
I was full expecting to go afterwards, so you freaked me the fuck out, and I'm like, I have to find what I wrote down.
I felt it, Felis. I felt it.
I should pull up my little thing I wrote, and I didn't know where. I couldn't find it. I had to go into our fucking chat and be like, where the fuck is it?
You know, this is why people normally script announcements. I just don't because I'm lazy.
Yeah, apparently.
Cool. That's next up is Icewind Dale. Icewind Dale is up on Wednesday. That's session 4 is up on Wednesday. So you should tune into that if you want to see people get cold. That's Icewind Dale. Griz, do you have an announcement, or do you not want to say?
I mean, so I was working on.
If you want to wait, we'll wait.
But we're gonna be starting Fandelver Season 2 on the 13th of this month. So Sunday, be there or be square.
I wanted to be the circle though.
Then you gotta be there.
If you want to see what happened to the people who, you know, fucked everything up at the end, and also the party, then you should watch Fandelver Season 2 on Sunday. Okay. I don't have anything else to say. No, I do. Socials, follow them. You know what they are. I don't have anything else to say. Does everyone want to play a game?
Let's do it!
Cool. So, today's real janky, you guys. Previously on Emoris, the Silver Goats had saved the city of Ernroot from the Mindflayer invasion, killing the Elder Brain, rescuing Norman, and beyond.
We didn't kill it. It got away.
Kind of killing the Elder Brain. Rescuing Norman and many other prisoners in the colony, and collecting your share of gems from the cavern. You head back to the makeshift tents of the Iron Watch to reconvene with Colborne and your friends. While you were here, you sent Norman away with Madeline and 2 of the parasites, since the third one, Cull, had bonded with Thyra and refused to leave, thereby adding 1 more parasite to the party. Wrapping things up here and choosing to long rest, you set your sights to Rokrovi for your next destination, but not before Isabel wanted to conclude some business that she had in her hometown of Craddock, which was also the first place that she met her parasite. So, as you set off on the long road up the Thesp, that is where we left off. As you begin walking up the steps, sort of gentle snowfall filling the air, resting maybe about an inch off of the ground as you trek up the rocky cliffside in the early morning breeze. Silver Goats, what would you like to do? If anything.
I forgot how fucking long this fucking road was. Jeez, he's not real. He's not in this universe. Fuck.
I don't know. I quite like the walk.
But it's just so fucking long. Why is it? Ugh. It's fine. Whatever.
It's really good for your calves, you know. All them leg lifting and.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Wait, you do know? Remember that my strength is like, it's I can bench press you.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just annoyingly long. It's just like a mountain. Yeah, we get it. We live on a mountain. No, it's great. Fucking weird mountain people.
I mean, you're the one that wanted to go up here in the first place.
I know, because I'm a weird mountain person. I'm a weird mountain person. I'm aware of that. It's fine.
Who would have thought that did you decide to come all of this way and then just complain the whole way?
Is it really that surprising? Is any of you surprised by that?
Nope.
No.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah. I'm a bitch. That's what I do.
So,
Uh,
go ahead.
oh, yeah. Bree is going to move closer to Wade for a moment and kind of grab like the back of his sleeve and fidgeting with the other hand. So about the name that Brilvia mentioned.
Oh, yeah, they, like, what'd you say his name was again? It was
Gregory.
Gregory.
So he is what the cakery has lovingly dubbed a baker, so that they can talk in front of clients and scare their slaves into behavior. He acted as security and punishment. He was one of the people that took the new slaves in and was on the end of their leash, per se, and, well, it took him only a year to break me, so I'm terrified of this man, and hearing his name again, oh boy.
Well, you don't have to be scared anymore. You're with us. None of us will let anything happen to you.
Yeah, we just destroyed a hive mind of brain eaters. We killed a magical woman. We killed a hag together. We've done a bunch of shit together. I'm pretty sure a piece of shit slaver is. Last ever we met, we really fucked that man up. Like,
I mean,
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure
he
we
got rid of a devil.
Yeah, hey, little devil.
I know we failed you recently, and that was probably hard to get past. But I'm not gonna let that happen again.
I know the last few months have been rough sometimes, but I wouldn't trade any of these moments with you guys for another chance. I'm happy here. So thank you.
And you just say the
Actually,
word. If you want us to deal with this, Gregory, you say the word. We'll hunt him down. We'll do whatever you need.
Oh, know what we should do? Elakin, you can transport with your little necklace thing, right?
In theory, if I've been there before, I
Just put him on that little island in the element of plane of air, and then leave him there.
I have a feel like he probably has a way off if he's as powerful as I am anticipating, considering just one of his underlings
We could
had the capabilities that she did have.
drop him off in Teammate's cage for a bit.
We could do that.
Probably not a fan of him.
That's fair. We could do that. And just be like, hey,
Yeah.
Tiamat, here's your offering that we promised you. Have fun.
Yeah, he's one of them. Yeah, it works for what sort of fuck that Tiamat doesn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cereal.
Yeah, that's it. Just spitballing, just brainstorming.
You just say the word. That's all.
Yeah, that's sort of our point. Just say the word, and we have your back.
We'll help you take care of him. Thank you.
You travel up the long road up the mountainside, keeping mostly to yourselves. It is uneventful, except for one thing, Thyra, that you see, and you quickly point out to the others. Sort of off on the far side, not near you guys, maybe 300-400 feet away on another to the side of the mountain, you do start to see sort of the large lumbering form of another ogre come around and just start, running after a small animal on the side of the mountain. They are existent here up in the mountainside, and that's probably where the mind flayers got them from in the first place. But it is somewhat comforting to see that there are still their presence up here.
At least there are still some ogres up here in the mountains.
I mean, we could do without them. They're a fucking pain in the ass when I was a kid. But once in a while they get too close to the village and they want to grab like pitchforks and like crossbows and fucking shit out to run away.
You know, I'm kind of hungry. I really wanted a taco for breakfast.
Are you hungry or are you like hungry?
Oh, that's...
I don't see a difference.
Alright.
I skipped breakfast, so I'm hungry.
Oh, alright. So you're normal hungry. That's fine.
So maybe instead of the normal rabbit that's mostly cooked and we give the other part to Izzy, we got to get the 2 raw rabbits this time.
I mean, you could give me cooked rabbit. Like, he eats cooked things.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And besides, I've been feeding him. Oh,
He does prefer it raw.
I know he does, but fuck him. Izzy likes to eat cooked foods.
Fair enough.
And it's her mouth that he's using. And besides, I've been using Tyler's little good berries to feed good old fire boy.
For now.
So what should we be expecting up there?
Well, about 23 years ago, probably a couple, nice-ish buildings that were sort of falling apart at times. Now, though, I don't fucking know.
Any good fishing?
No, it's a mountain wide. Top of mountain.
Tippity top. We're going all the way up there?
Like the big one, like that one there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feet are a little sore.
It's a fucking long walk. Well, they say, see, even the nature boys complaining about this now.
Yeah, Free's just gonna hop on the broom because screw it. She's like, yep. I'm clumsy. I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna fly.
See, kind of
Screw it.
grumbles. Is he grumbles like chaos you take over and kind of like leans backwards as the legs come out and she's just gonna fucking like have those go up?
Yep. It's like Izzy's lying on a therapy bed that's just made of spider legs.
That is horrifying, Izzy.
You've seen me sleep attached to roofs before. You've woken up with me
Yes.
above you, like asleep with giant fucking arms in the walls. Like, you get used to it.
Yeah, but you're crawling and I can see it from above, so you just look like a weird spider crab thing. It's strange.
I mean,
Wade, would you like a ride?
yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna wild shape into a polar bear. And I'm gonna kind of like bend down so that Wade can get on my back.
Nice.
Bree, I think it's only fair that you take a lake in.
No, thank you. And
rather
she
walk.
floats up higher.
I'd
Well,
rather
that's
walk.
That's just rude.
Mhm. That's for leaving me at the bottom of a ship the other day.
Yeah, we are not, though, didn't we? That's fair.
Are we freshly rested? Like full
You
rested?
you are freshly full rested. Yep.
Okay. Could technically polymorph him, I guess. If we want to get there faster.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I can
Let's
still
not
walk
use
as
spells.
faster than all of you.
Right, yeah, true.
So, climbing up these steps, it takes a while regardless, but is slightly lessened by the different forms that everyone is utilizing. Before eventually you come to, it's not the peak of the mountain, but it is sort of a crest where the ground sort of levels out a little bit. Into this more, still rocky, but smoother, more paved sort of roadway that keeps going around a few bends here and there, but is not too far off from the village itself, which you would know, Isabel. As you approach, I assume you drop the spider legs.
I do drop the spider legs eventually.
Fair enough. And if anyone else wants to walk in like a person, you can do so.
Yeah. Just tuck the beer back away.
When they started getting closer and closer, Izzy started like using like Mask of Many Faces to kind of like change how she appears a couple times before going back, then changing again.
Sure.
But when she gets there, she's in her own form.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Polar Bear Thyre will let Wade get off before she turns back. I mean, if he doesn't get off, she'll stay a bear.
No, I'll get off. It's fine.
I hate my dirty mind. I really do.
God damn it. I was avoiding going there.
I couldn't.
So appearing back in your regular forms, you start to walk towards the village, and as the road goes, you do see a faint, at the end of it, this faint, like, sort of wooden archway that is kind of old, but sturdy enough. It comes up into two strong poles, and then like a plank of wood across the front that says Craddock. Beyond that, the platform sort of opens up a little bit more, and you do see a small village. Not a whole lot of residents here, but the path is worn well enough that you get the sense that on a normal day, you'd probably get a fair few travelers through here, maybe 2 or 3 a day. Coming in, you do see the buildings are nice enough, older, but mostly well kept, except for the fact that a number of them have seemingly been exposed to some kind of fire recently. But there does not appear to be any similar damage to what you saw the Nautiloid directly impacting. It appears that it did not come up here. As you begin walking in, less people than you remember here, Isabel.
Sure.
And as you go past, there is kind of this air of silence. You do get looks and glares from people as you walk. And it doesn't take you long to figure out the Mind Flayers have been here too. And Craddock has also taken a toll.
Yeah.
But the area is functional. There are a couple of points of interest which I believe you know about, Isabel, because I sent them to you about a year ago. If you need refreshers, I'll let you know. But is there anything that anyone wants to specifically go and look at here?
Once we get into town, I'm going to kind of find a bit of a quiet spot. And wait, no, never mind. No, I'm not. I can't do that. I thought detect evil and good was ritual, but it's not. So I'm not gonna do that. So never mind.
Let me see if I can use Eyes of the fucking, what's it called? Divine Sense. Yeah, I'll fucking burn a Divine Sense. I have 10 of those.
Okay, sure. So you pop the Divine Sense. How long does that last for?
I need to check my computer's being slow.
You've got a bunch of them, so it's a short one, right?
I think it's a minute.
I think it's action. I think it's just like a quick glimpse.
No, it's a little bit longer than that. I think maybe not. I'll let me find the thing. My computer is being annoying as shit. Okay. Divine Health. Growth. Oh yeah, I'm immune to disease now.
Late.
Until the end of your next
it's 6
turn.
seconds. It's 6 seconds. I'll pop one within 60 feet. Is any fade fiends or undead? I can see them.
Sure. So you will watch as Isabel focuses for a second and This spark of blue flame just crests over the eyes for just a few seconds before she blinks and it's gone. Immediately looking around, there's no presence here that you can see. But as you do so, the few residents that are outside sort of instantly turn to look at you. You are drawing attention.
Do any of them seem to recognize me?
Make an insight check.
I'm great at those. Did it not roll? Oh, there we go. 7.
They're staring at you. That's all you know.
Do I recognize any of them?
Make a perception check.
I'm great at those.
While this is going on, I'm gonna kind of look at the crowd to see if anybody is more than just curiously watching us or not. Kind of
Sure.
like trying to study us more intently and try and discern other things.
Okay, so you two can make an insight check for me, Lakian.
You're with an almost 8-foot tall green woman.
I'm aware. That's
I
a
found
5.
it.
In a town of dwarves.
You got a 5?
Elves mostly.
Yeah.
Well, coming from the direction of a town.
Yeah, you both of you kind of like look around to see if people are really looking into you. It's hard to say. At the very least, you know, you guys are not the usual rabble that come through here. And you wager probably the first people to come up that aren't Ironwatch since the invasion.
Fair.
What's the plan here? Where are we going?
Well, I need to check the names of the friends. So I have like, I just copied and pasted. What is my friend's family? They owned the inn. What was that? The Steel Ridge.
Steel Ridge Inn, yeah.
Steel Ridge. All right. I'll head there because I know that I have.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So, everyone going with Isabel?
Sure.
Yes.
I just kind of went up into our conversations, Equa, like our DMs, and then I kind of like put it down to like talk to people. Then I looked back and it was on the thing I needed. I was like, cool.
Yep. I write good notes, Felis.
You do
Sure.
agree notes.
So you go ahead and head over. Knowing the general layout of things have changed here a little bit since you were last present. But the Steel Ridge is still here. Notably, the fire has not touched this particular establishment, which you would wager is probably a good thing, considering what the owner is like. And it is, as you look outside, in pristine condition. It is immaculate. The small bits of iron that are woven into the outside are polished and shining. The wood is freshly painted. It even smells kind of good, especially considering, you know, everything that happened here. But you go ahead and head on in if you want to.
As we kind of stop outside the door and kind of take a breath and then walk in, yeah.
Okay. You walk in to see a well-kept interior. It's not a particularly big establishment, but it is big enough to house 20 or 30 people. There is this kind of like large open fireplace that is not currently lit off on the one wall. A seating area that consists of a number of tables and kind of more comfortable couch areas. This kind of like nice red rug in the middle of it with the bar on the one side. You see off on the counter, which is set back a little bit on the left as you walk in, there is a woman here. She appears to be elven, comparatively late 30s-ish. Very, very slim features, kind of skinny and gaunt, with like a long neck. Kind of tightly pulled back, black hair to the point where the hairline kind of recedes a little bit further than it should for a woman of her age. A few too many wrinkles for someone who looks so young. Who you recognize to be the owner of this is Liara. The other person who is in here is an elven man, kind of shorter, with straight short black hair, kind of fine features, and you immediately pick up on the resemblance. This is her son, who I think you would know who he is. This is Orin.
Orin, okay.
As you walk in, you see her sort of like her long neck crane over to you, kind of looking up and down at you. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Juliana. If she's still
Juliana.
here.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Oh, I something I'm fucking good at, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, finally, right?
Yeah. I have a no, whatever. Oh, it's went up. It's a +9 now. Haha. It's a natural 20.
Okay. Sure thing, yeah. She kind of like is a little bit taken aback by the sudden request and raises an eyebrow. Yes, I believe she's around, but probably not for long. I have heard her friends talk of leaving this place, which I don't blame them for. You will have to go and find them quick. I believe I last heard that they were up by the vented baths.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna stop for a second. No, he stops for a second, looks at her and says, Do you remember a woman who used to live here a long time ago? Years. Gabriella. She had 3 kids, and
Yes, of course. She was a delightful woman. Why?
Name's Isabel. Good to see you again.
You see immediately this kind of like hesitancy, this kind of like straining back. Even Oren, the guy who's in here, sort of like stops what he's doing and turns to look at you. Oh. Well. Welcome back, Isabel.
Yeah. Tell me,
How long
last
will
time...
you be staying here for?
Well, tell me something. Last time I was here, everyone wanted to kill me. Which side of that argument were you on, hey?
Well, I am a friend to everyone here in Craddock, so...
That's good. I'm gonna start to walk away, look at a table, knock it over, and then we'll leave the inn.
Okay. You do so and you leave. Does everyone follow?
I like.
Sarah's gonna pick up the table she knocked over.
All 3 of us just ran to the table.
I love how the rest of us were like,
Go ahead.
I like that image too. Like all of us are just looking at Izzy like, why? Why?
Because she wanted to kill me when I was 10.
You go ahead and pick up the table and write it and sort of dust off whatever is on it, and you see her kind
but prestidigitation it off and just quickly run out.
Was there like a centerpiece on the table, or was it just a table?
There was a
Is there like
centerpiece. It's like a small vase of flowers that is now shattered.
Okay, I don't have mending, so.
I have mending. I'll fix it.
God damn! Stop fixing the person who tried to kill me. Shit.
No.
This was over 20 years ago. We're not going to be mean to people we don't know.
We also
Okay,
I
you,
put flowers in
You
it.
don't have to be mean. Just don't be kind.
We're
Go
just
ahead.
fixing your mistake.
You go ahead and write everything that Isabel did wrong to perfection. Put everything
God.
back, and she just sort of
Story of this campaign.
much obliged. Sort of like starts walking around the side of the counter, and you see her also leave and dip into a house on the opposite side of the street.
That's really necessary.
Aye. Yeah.
She was nice to you.
Not
an elf?
20. Oh God.
Should we worry
I
about
resent
them wanting
that.
to chase you out of town again now that she knows you're here?
If they do, I really we'll just leave. All right. I'm just here to make sure that my friends are all right. Once I know that, we're leaving.
Okay.
If any issue with that, if they attack you, defend yourselves. Try not to kill them. Obviously, I won't. Just
Oh,
Yeah.
Isabel, I'm so proud of you. When she like taps her face and walks past her. Just like, you're doing so well.
His
Let
character
me be
growth.
rude to people. All right, I'm not killing them. I'm allowed to be rude. Anyway,
So,
I'm
As
gonna
we're
go
going
to the
through
vented
town, I
baths.
am going to keep a closer eye out for people that look like they're up to nefarious deeds.
Okay, sure. So go ahead and roll me a perception check again. As
Yeah.
you guys head on out of town. Isabel, you know where the vented baths are. They're not actually in town. They're close to the top of the mountain,
Yeah.
and directly above where the mines would have been.
23.
23 is nice. It takes you a couple minutes to get out of town and back onto the road, and although no one is like following you, you do start to see people dipping between houses, almost in this like web of communication. You know what this is? They're gossiping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Question: would going to the baths? Would I go past my old house?
Not directly, but you could head there if you wanted to. It's not too far
Yeah,
out.
I want to swing through by there and just kind of see the old place and see what happened to it.
Okay. You go ahead and take a detour around, sort of off to the side. A little bit of time approaches, and you do eventually come to the site. It is in a small cluster of houses, and most of them are all pretty well kept. This area does not seem to have been affected by the fire, but your house was affected by a fire about 20 years ago, and is nothing but burnt, charred wood, crumbles, frames, and roofs and tiles. It's maybe a little loose now with all the age, but it is a once smoldering pile and is still there.
They even cleared it out, did they? Let it rot.
You got anything
Alright.
in there you want to get, like, a childhood doll or something?
It burned down.
There are still things that can survive a fire.
20 years ago.
There are things that can survive the weathers too.
There's nothing there. No. I left this place behind a long time ago. I have everything I need. I have my coat. I have my my little tricks up my sleeve, and I have my friends. That's all I need.
Okay.
There are paths around the hedge.
Don't do that. Don't. It's weird that you're taller than me. It feels weird in my brain. I don't know why.
Just for the fuck of it, Equa, I'm going to cast a Detect Magic. Just
Okay.
kind of looking at the remnants and stuff.
You go ahead and cast the spell. Nothing pings your attention. But with your high investigation skill, and with Izzy's description and talking to her father, you get the sense, with the way that the house is looking right now, she mentioned there was a basement, but the rubble is almost like settled on the ground. And it doesn't appear to have been fallen in or anything. It's like weird. You guess there, you don't know the size of the basement, but there may still be room underneath.
Okay. Izzy, if there's anything that you can think of, the structure of the basement might still be intact. If there's anything that she wanted to at least look at while we're here. So I have a feeling we wouldn't have just stopped by for nostalgia's sake, given your history here.
Oh, go on.
Didn't your father say that the mines where he was connected to the basement of your house?
Something like that. It's
So
a
that's
portal,
probably
isn't it?
the way down? Up? Whatever.
I mean, if you want to look inside there, I'm not going to stop you. I was curious to see what they did with the place. If they rebuilt it, if they tore it down, if they left it.
All right, fine. I'll go around seeing if I can find some way into the basement.
I'll show
Make
him
an
where the cellar
investigation
was.
check. Sure.
I'll show him where the cellar was.
You know,
Show them where the doors were.
if if that portal does connect to your basement, we could go right through that thing and get some more gems. I mean, just saying.
I don't think there probably is guards there now.
You think?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
The dwarves are lovely people. One thing, they're fucking guarding that place. They're making sure that they can use that shit to rebuild the city.
Directed to where the cellar doors are. They are kind of like half inward. There is some rubble there, but you can see just about through to where the ground is. There is some space in there. You just have to dig your way through.
When this place was sort of first searched, when after the fire, looking for my dad and my brother, they found quite a few bodies down here. Some travelers came through and left, and not all of them made it out of the city. I think my dad was using them to feed the parasites early on, or something. I don't know what the fuck he was doing with them.
Well, with that, Alekian is going to start trying to work his way into the basement then.
I'll help.
So, you two can individually, or one with advantage, make an athletics check for me.
Go for it.
Yep.
It's rare that you get to do these.
That is a 23.
It takes 10, 15 minutes to clear away some of the wood. And some of it is kind of like lodged in there and sturdier, and you have to kind of really pull out. Some of it, as you grab it and you attempt to grip in and pull, your hand just like carves through the ash that has just formed into a cake on top of it. And you do have to kind of struggle, but you eventually make it through. And you can go down.
I'll head down. I'll just lead the way.
Yeah. So looking in here, there is no light. Even from the day, it sort of just comes in through the doors and rests in that small area. But with your dark vision, you do sort of turn to the right and you see this large, maybe 15 by 10 room, 15 by 15 room. Kind of like these thick wooden pillars that are blackened at the top, with some holes up above in the ceiling where the wood has burned away or peeled off, but it is holding, and it has held for a number of years. Off on the far wall, you see this kind of familiar stone archway, which you instantly recognize to be the teleportation archway into the bottom. On the floor, you see two very large, old, stale bloodstains. And this sort of long desk counter that has small bits of fallen through here, but nothing significant. If you'd like to riffle through, you can make an investigation check.
I'll give him the aid, the help action. Take that with advantage, boy.
First one's a 23, second one is a 26.
Nice.
That'll do it. You go ahead and look through, and there is no valuable loot here. There is the odd child's toy, scrolling of notes that are kind of thrown about the place. In terms of loot, nothing good. The only other thing that you do notice is looking around at these pillars. You seem to get the idea of where the fire started. It probably did start in here, but towards the top of the roof. And as you look around at where whatever triggered the fire triggered it, it's weird. It doesn't. It's almost like this kind of like circular or like fragmented scorch mark, but where the blackened parts sort of explode outwards. They do so in a larger pattern than you've seen from a firebolt or something similar, and kind of with more power. And as the black marks go outwards, they almost like are jagged and crooked in a way. It's weird.
Do I recognize what this could possibly be, or be related to in any way, shape, or form?
Make a nature check for me.
That's an 18.
This room does not appear to have been affected by fire to start the fire. It
Mhm.
appears to have been affected by electricity.
Okay. Kind of what I was feeling.
With your high intelligence, you gather, especially knowing Chaos, Chaos doesn't really have a penchant for starting destruction. This probably wasn't him.
I'm gonna turn towards Izzy after realizing all of this. Judging by the names of the parasites,
Right.
would it be that Surge has control over lightning?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the one that started as I.
I think Surge is the one that started the house fire.
You serious? Not good old Bernie boy up in my head.
I am about as certain as I can be, given that the scorch marks on the wall look absolutely nothing like any kind of fire I've seen before. It looks almost like a bolt of lightning arced through the wall and sparked the wood inside your house.
I wonder if Chaos really was trying to protect me that night. Thought he came upstairs and got in my head. Who knows? That child's toy, was it one of mine or was it one of like Lambert's or
It appears to be a small wooden car.
R?
Not like a car, like a cart.
Oh, cart.
Yep.
Yeah. Was it one of mine?
I mean, it could have been either or. You probably played with it just as much as he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember it. You remember playing with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at it. And I'll take it and be like, well, there's nothing out here besides teleportation, which could be useful for the Iron Watch to get up to Craddock if they need it too quickly. I don't know. But in the meantime, let's go find my friends. Let's make sure they're alright.
Sounds like a good idea. Let's go.
When I leave, I'm gonna toss the cart to Wade. Apparently there was a toy in there.
Season of giving.
Hey, there you go. It's a little
Very
cart
close
toy from. What did you say?
I said it's very close too.
Oi, let's make sure my friends haven't left yet.
Lead the way.
Down to the baths.
Out of this area and moving on past, you do start to see like a couple people just who know that you're already there, just watch you go by, kind of gossip amongst each other. It's kind of
Whenever I see
familiar.
someone doing that, I'm gonna kind of wave at them, make eye contact, and then wave.
You just like huddle a little bit closer and then start walking away. But you make your way up to the
Nostalgia.
It is closer to the peak of the mountain, and as you go up, it's not far, 5-10 minute walk. Walking up here, you do start to come to the area that it resides in. It is a sort of flat, open area with these kind of wide, heated pools that are not really quite as heated right now because of the, small layer of snow that is gathered on the ground. The other thing that you do notice as you look up towards the peak of the mountain is a familiar stone statue that is just out of discernible range, but you see the outline of it, the silhouette of it.
Do we know what the statue is of?
You do, yeah.
What is it?
That is the statue of the essence, Melora.
Okay. I'll point that out and say, that is the essence. The local religion. Yes. Melora. It's the god worship here.
Oh, Melora. Gotcha.
Yeah, you familiar?
Yeah. She's
Right.
the goddess that does stuff.
How are you a champion of a god? The goddess that does... Alright.
She's the goddess my tribe tends to worship a little more than others.
Oh, look at that.
Nature,
course.
correct?
God of nature, right?
I know of Melora. She is just wonderful in every way.
Wait, just stop while you're ahead, please.
Oh my god. I know you don't know who it is, and it's fine. You don't have to... I don't worship Melora personally.
Oh, Wade.
You're not insulting me by not knowing the god that I don't worship.
Right. Yeah, I know that if I didn't know who she was, that wouldn't be insulting to you, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, not at all. I've
Totally,
never talked
I
to my
totally
gods,
know
okay.
who she is, though. So.
Alright. I don't believe you.
Well,
I'm gonna go up to him, I'm gonna give him a kiss on the forehead, and then say, never change, Wade, never change.
so what are your
as we-
friends look
as
like?
we-
Sorry.
As we walk past the statue, I'm gonna use Druidcraft to make flowers form at her feet.
Isn't it on the
It's-
tip of the mountain?
It's a ways up. You could make the trip there and be fine, but it's
How
not
far
too
away
far
is
out. It's maybe like 400, 500 feet. You just have to figure out your way around.
Yeah, that'll do that.
Alright.
With or without them.
Can we let's I'll take you to the statue after we meet my friends. How about?
All right.
Yeah? Tyra?
I got no reason to be here, so
I mean, I'd like you here.
I guess I can go with you.
Thank you.
I don't know why I need to meet your friends, but if
I'm
anything, you
really-
should have brought Bertie. Your girlfriend should be the one meeting your friends.
God. Alright, just let's go. Alright.
She says to Cole, she's so easy to rile.
Cole replies back to you. Yes, that's probably why she got the fire one.
Well,
I love Cole so much.
oh, I love him.
So, walking towards the vented bus, you do see a number of them, maybe 3 or 4 here, that are kind of not very evenly spaced and all different sizes. Gentle, steam rising off of them. Weird for the top of a mountain that's covered in snow to have heated pools, but that is how it is. In the far back pool, you can just about see, you do see a number of figures that are just gently resting there. There appear to be about 4 or 5 of them. It's weird because one of them's kind of wider.
Yeah.
From what you can tell. And they are just, sitting there talking to each other. That's what you see.
Alright. I am going to walk up.
You go ahead and walk up and you...
I don't say that to Izzy. I just realized Izzy doesn't have friends. She's going up there to kill them.
How close is Wade standing to one of the pools right now?
I don't know. Maybe when she was 10, she was a little easier to like.
All right, just keep an eye out on her.
So walking up here, Isabel, you do see 5 different faces. The first one appears to be a human female, like sitting around 30, sort of short brown hair, lighter brown hair that only reaches to like the jaw.
Yeah.
Kind of a little thin, a little lithe, with these bright sort of blue eyes. The next one is a dwarf, looking young for a dwarf. It's kind of difficult to make out the age, especially because his back of his head is like turned to you. He's sort of got this like kind of messy tangle of reddish blonde hair. There is an elf who also looks very, very young, who is sitting almost like pushed up against another person. You're like, oh, that was why I thought there were more people, because those two are right next to each other.
Yeah.
That's female, sort of blonde hair that's kind of flowing back and just resting and drifting in the water, and an elven male, also young, with this ponytail coming back of this nice kind of like silvery brown hair. Handsome features, but also again kind of lithe. All these people are a little skinny.
Yeah.
When as you walk up, you see him go, "Hello, can I help you?"
I am looking for Lou, Ari, Nordak, and Juliana. You here?
You see all of them sort of turn around to look at you. It depends on who's asking. Do we know you?
I mean, which one of you is Lou? I kind of look at the male elf. I assume it's you.
That is me. Why?
Do you not recognize my voice? I contacted you a few months ago.
You see him kind of think for a moment.
It's in your head, love.
The eyes kind of go wide. So, you have come back, huh?
Hey,
What are you doing? Get in the pool.
Before I strip
How
down
far are we back from
and
her
join
right now,
you,
Equa?
That's up to you all.
I point back. I assume you guys have a bit of distance. Just
A
based
little
on what's
bit, yeah.
happening.
Probably like maybe 10 feet, I think.
When I contacted you, I was halfway across the continent at that time. Traveling with these fucking gaggle of freaks.
Aye.
That's Wade.
You see the Alvin guy kind of like
I think you're the
detached from the
freak one
girl.
here.
Tyra,
Thank you, Isabel.
you can't say that about me any longer. You can't. All of them can. You can't.
I mean, you've been a freak longer than I have.
I mean, fuck off. Anyways,
All right, I'm going to the statue. See you.
no,
Bye.
Tyra. That's Tyra. That's Wade. He's the dumb one. We love him.
We all got a little bit of freak in us.
Yeah. The pretty one in the back, that's Free, and the handsome one sort of in the middle there, looking a little sneaky. No offense, love. Is Lakin.
As he's uncorking the top of the decanter of endless water, and he says geyser and points it at Izzy.
Yes.
Do I make a strength saving throw? What the fuck do I do?
Strength saving throw.
What's the DC?
13. Like, you probably should make it, but
It's a +4. It's a chance.
I'm gonna bend down to Wade and say, "Well, at least we know
23.
who she really likes in the group."
Yeah.
What'd you get, Izzy?
No,
I'm
me.
the
23.
freak and you're the. I'm the freak and you're the dumb one. Is that what he called you?
I love all of you equally.
So, as you go ahead and introduce everyone, Isabel, you watch as he kind of like detaches himself from the woman who's like clinging onto him, just like pushes her away and stands up. He is fully naked and is not being shy about it at all.
Yeah.
And sort of leans past you to look at everyone. Hi! Come in the pool! Before a large spray of water just erupts from a Lakin's decanter, falling directly on you and getting you completely soaked, Isabel. A little bit trickling into the water. You see it also kind of affects the dwarven guy, who's just sort of grazing, who just kind of like shrinks up a little bit and then turns back to you, Alakian, kind of giving you a glare.
Is he takes a deep breath and then breathes out and just heats herself up a little bit and just fucking dries off that way.
Fair enough.
So y'all knew Izzy is like a little girl. What was she like?
Oh god, I should regret this.
You see him sort of go, well, and then the elven woman who is next to him, who is kind of like shrunk down a little bit now that he's gotten up and is almost like folding her arms a little bit, who you as well recognize to be Ari.
Yeah.
You hear her say, "She's a right little shit, she was."
Eh,
And then
well, you just were jealous of me.
Nothing's
all the time.
changed then.
Not much
Oh,
has changed.
Fucking hell, both of you, shut up.
As she says that, you see the dwarf go, "Ah, she was a lot of fun. We got into plenty of mischief, didn't we, Izzy?" And sort of like
Yeah.
elbows you a little bit, but his elbows are a little bit shorter and can't quite reach your ankles. As he does so, you see the other female just like giggle under her breath. He also shoots her an evil glare.
I'm just surprised to see she ever had friends.
I mean, I wasn't always a weird fucking vagrant. Like, I was a child at one point. Like, fucking hell. You know my timeline. You know what happened to me.
I suppose you had to be cute and innocent at one point.
I'm cute now. Innocent.
You see the dwarf who also has like a small flask, just like unscrews it, takes a swig, and looks back at you, Thyra. "I like her. Can we keep her?"
No, you can't keep her. She's mine.
Excuse you?
No, oh, you know it's true, Tyler. I'm keeping you.
No.
You can't get rid of me now, especially with what happened.
How deep are these pools, Equa?
It's hard to say without being in them. You gather that the people that are in that one are sitting, but they are sitting around the outside, so you're not sure how deep in it goes in the middle.
You can try and keep me. I'll just run away.
It's fine. I can find you. I know where Surge is. Don't worry about it. Cole, is there a rock nearby, like a big rock or something like that?
Sure. You can find one.
Cool. I'm gonna look at them and say, So, the reason I'm sure you're aware of what happened, right? I fucking hope you are.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, as it turns out, we are not staying here for too long because of that. We are going to be heading out soon, so, get in the fucking pool.
Sorry, Equa, is this pool bigger than my private one that I have at home?
Yeah, this pool's maybe like 15 feet diameter. It's enough, definitely, to fit everyone here.
Yeah. This is where I grew up. Pretty good.
I mean, Thyra has no shame. She'll take off what little clothing she's actually wearing and get in the fucking pool.
Yeah, you see the dwarf go, "Ah, the girl, I like her. Can we keep her?"
Again, no, she's mine.
Again, no. I am my own person.
Yes, you are, but I'm following you. It's whatever. So me and my friends were involved in what happened. We hunted down the Elder Brain, and we chased it from the material plane back to the astral sea. I just want to come.
Go ahead.
I just want to come by and make sure that you all are right.
You see the younger girl, who you now recognize to be Juliana, sort of turns around to you. "What's an elder brain?"
The Elder Brain was sort of the lord and master of all the weird purple squid men.
Cool. Great. I'm glad that that's gone. How did you do that?
I'm gonna approach the rock and just step onto it and just be like fully like extend it sideways and just kind of pace around on the rock. Well, it's been a long time. I'm sure that Lou informed you that I have magic now. And so I can do things, well, like this. I cast fly on myself and grow the wings.
You see the daughter. Wow.
Aye. A few other things. Kind of hold up my hands and they ignite with the blue fire. It's been an eventful 20 years for me.
Can I whisper
least.
into Izzy's ear?
I'm on the side of a rock right now, but sure. I kind of like
okay,
lean
never
down. I'll walk back down. I'm just fully straight out right now.
mind. I have a feeling they're not retaining anything you're saying. I think they're high as a mother.
Are they high as the motherfucker right now?
Make an insight check.
Oh god, I'm.
I feel like I was gonna do the same thing to see whether they were high or drunk or both.
Say my passive is so high, I hate rolling.
It's a 14.
I know my
rolled an
passive
18.
perception is an 18, so I don't even like rolling perception anymore.
Oh no, my passive insight's a 20, and next level of perception will be 20 as well.
Yeah, so
Kara's just laying there.
Alakian and Isabel, something's up. Something's up here. They're a little out of it.
All right,
Oh,
cool.
sorry,
With
Alakian and
that
Free,
being
you know
said-
that. Izzy, you're kind of like, I mean, it's been a while since they've seen me. Maybe it's just...
With
long
that
time.
being said, Alakian is going to very quickly put his stuff beside the pool, so within visual range, and then just try and jump into the middle of the pool and do like a cannonball
Make an
into the
athletics
middle of
check.
the pool. Okay.
Why are all
Athletics
my
or
friends
acrobatics?
Athletics, because you're trying to get a good
Damn it.
push off the jump.
Damn it.
If you're trying to make a little
It's still
splash,
a
I'd
dirty
say
20.
acrobatics.
That's still a dirty 20.
What? Everyone in the general vicinity gets mildly soaked. Even those that were keeping their hair dry, and there's just like a round of giggles that come from it.
Ponchos, people. Ponchos. It's the way forward.
I
Free just
just
starts prestidigitating the water off.
I just steam again and then be like, fuck it, alright. I'll strip down.
They're just
then
already
get in the
wet
pool.
and just it's water.
That's
Free will sit on the side of the pool and dip her legs in and her tail, but she does not go in
Yeah.
fully.
If it goes in fully, she'll strip down as well.
Okay, you you see, as you go and put your legs in, Free, you see the dwarf go. Cool, you've got hooves.
Yep, sure do.
I've never met a tiefling who's got hooves. They've always got like, you know, other feet. Yeah, I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to be offensive to your people.
It's none taken.
At least they're considerate. So, what is the last 20 years
However-
been... Oh, go on.
I was gonna say, however, if you're gonna hit on another tiefling, don't compare their feet to someone else's.
Why would you say that? I don't know who
I don't
would do
know
such a
anyone
thing.
who would do such a thing, but
Hey, not at all.
You know, some people are into feet and furry legs.
Pyra, please. No. Oh, God.
oh, thank you.
Anyways, so what has the last 20 years been like for you all?
You see Lou pipes up again. Well, you know, we've just been trying to make a living. Yeah, it's difficult because nothing ever happens, but, you know, whenever people come through, they have stuff for us to take, and we do. But I will say, the mountain lifestyle is so, you know, boring now.
At that, Iris still looks relaxed, but now she's watching everybody.
Don't worry. Wade
Making
is,
sure no.
Wade is pulling out his hunting trap, opening it up, picking up all of your stuff, and putting it in the center of the hunting trap.
That's
you
why I
guys
put mine within visual range too.
Don't worry, we won't steal from Isabel's friends.
Inside
Right.
check.
Inside check.
Make an insight check.
No, this is for the bears. Bears tend to roam.
No
roam
bears this high
around,
on the mountain.
Taking.
That's
No,
a
we just-
7.
We just saw a bear on the pass not that long
Yeah, it
ago.
was a white one. That was crazy.
That was... Oh, never mind. I'm not going to spoil it.
He's not visibly lying to you guys.
Okay.
He's a little out of it, but he's not. As far as you can tell, his posture is pretty laid back and confident.
So do you have any more of the stuff y'all are on? Are you doing the...
Y'all
the
seem
stream?
very relaxed.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. We are just three people who are sitting in a bath. That's all.
Three people?
3.
Four people
Oh.
are sitting in a bath. We are
No offense.
three people.
No offense, but I've probably done all of the shit, probably more than all of you combined.
Don't count me in that, boy. Don't count me in that.
I'm not counting you. You're different.
That's how I am.
But what kind? You don't have to share what you're smoking, but just tell me what it is so I can get some later.
I mean,
Make persuasion check.
I have fucking hell.
Have I started cooling off the pool at this point?
Oh.
From what you can see here, even with your newfound coldness, it's weird. It's just the same temperature all the time. It's warm, like to a relaxing point. It's unusual.
13.
13. He sort of like gives you a look up and down, and it's in this point that you recognize there is some acknowledgement here that he's giving up, that he's doing stuff. He gives you a look. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, keep your secrets.
I mean, fuck. Isabel's gonna reach over to her bag and fucking pull up the weed she has.
Yeah, you
old. That's
you pull it out and just like show it, and they'll go, "Ah, she's got it!"
Hey, what do you think I've been doing in Unright for 20 years? Also, I was in Unright for 20 years. That's what it was.
Why did you not come and visit?
You remember when everyone in the village wanted to kill me because my dad?
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, that's why. Also, horrible trauma. Terrible trauma. Like, my entire family is gone. I was hurt.
Well, I mean, you
Yeah.
could have sent a message to us. You can do that, apparently, so we could have
that's
come down
me.
and seen you.
That is new. It was a lot of things. Oh, turns out my dad's alive, by the way.
Oh, that's good.
No, he's living in a cave for 20 years.
So you rescued him.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. Sort of not well. Turns out.
Let's put
I
it
have
this
more-
way. His mind is about like yours is right now, but probably a little bit more fucked up and all the
permanent.
time.
Yeah, he's not doing great. Turns out also I have more siblings.
I'm sorry. That put up a very bad image of your father getting freaky with a big purple octopus.
Chaos, come say hello. I
Oh,
lift up my
goodness.
hand.
You pull out the hand and chaos starts to drift, and there is an instinctual like backing up from everyone.
That's not an image I wanted. In my
Except for the dwarf, who you look over is not really paying attention to you because he's trying to touch Free's hooves under the water.
Nordak,
What?
you see this thing?
Oh, that's freaky. Can I touch him?
Yeah.
Can I touch him?
No, you cannot touch him.
Free, if she noticed, is scooted like a foot away from this guy.
I love him.
Sure.
I love him.
Here's the thing about. It's probably not so. He's just like, oh, it looks soft. He wants to touch your fur. Like
He's
this.
just like, I don't know you.
This is one of my siblings. His name is Chaos. And well, my father did not have sex with a giant purple tentacle man or octopus
That she's
man.
aware of.
That I'm aware of. They are technically part mind flayer. It's a whole weird thing. Anyways, this is Chaos. The big lady, she has one in her head as well. His name's Cull.
That's kind of really freaky, but we're all family here, right? So
I just remembered I took my telepathy. Someone let Chaos go back in my head, and then in all their heads, Chaos would be like, "We'll say hello."
Okay. The responses differ. You can talk to one person at a time.
Sure.
Nordak giggles. Julianne is a little scared. Lou is kind of like confused, but also kind of grinning at the talking in his head. And as you say hello to Ari, she quickly discerns what's going on and looks back at you. Just stop. Stop. You're always so freaky and weird and dirty.
Oh, that's very rude, Ari.
She, like,
Anyways.
nuzzles closer to Lou.
Oh, look at that. You're Blue now, whatever.
Yeah, they're
Kiss and
definitely an
farts.
item.
Yeah. Anyways, so
She gives you a
whether
middle finger.
I use I use a mask of many faces, change my finger to a big claw, and do the finger back.
Okay,
Anyways,
sure.
so what are you headed after this? All of you.
Well, we were
Android?
thinking of going to actually solo drive in Cross.
Oh,
The city is bigger. There are more people there.
that's true.
More things for the picking, you know.
Absolutely. Me and my friends headed down to Verkrovi. We have friends at the echelon there, so
That's great.
that's where my dad is now, and as well as the rest of the things. I'm glad you're all right and you survived the
Yes, of course. Well, you know, nothing can kill us.
Would you like to put money on that?
No, not from you with your weird inky thing in your brain.
Oh, I don't need that.
No, she doesn't. That's new. That's brand new. That was like yesterday. Before that, she's just talking out this scary.
Is all natural.
You see the dwarf turn and look at you. Very nice. Nice.
She kind of nods back.
I love this dwarf. I love him so much. I do want to just say one thing. Both the necklaces that Alakian has from the Raven Queen, both are still on his person. He did not take those off. So those are both basically still out.
Sure. They see the dwarf turn to you. So, when are you leaving?
Well, we could leave literally. How long to set up the circle then? Wait.
Oh, yeah, it's oh, you know, carry the one. That's 7. That will take approximately 1 minute.
1 minute. We could.
I actually have something I wanted to offer you, Izzy.
Me?
If Alakian would volunteer to help me. I have the capability to bring back Vaya now. If you want to head back there.
Shit.
Would that even be something that she would want? Do you know?
Yeah, she would. Sorry, there's just a lot of sort of bringing back the dead talk lately.
How the spell will fail if she doesn't want to come back, so she has that choice with it.
Of course, just with. I would like to try. Hopefully, yeah, that would be nice.
Okay, then, Alakian, do you
can
think
do
you'd
that.
be able to get us back there?
With a little bit of help, probably.
It'll take
All
us
right.
a day to get back, though, so that's. I think
We'll have to survive there for at least a day before we can come back.
Aye.
We should first go see the statue of Meleandra up there.
Laura. My God.
see-
I told you the
You
name.
see the human girl sort of like giggles a little bit. What's Meleandra?
Oh no, you pronounced it wrong. That's
He's special. Just leave it at that.
Hi everyone, it's the lake in the dumb one.
I think some of the smoke is
Excuse
coming
me.
over here.
Wade, you see her hold out her hand to you in offer to shake it.
You know, Wade, sometimes that the smoke can be so strong that you do get what's called a second-hand high.
Yeah.
Contact high.
Oh boy.
You know, it's kind of weird. My,
Shake
my
her hand,
stomach kind of feels. Yeah, I'll shake her hand.
Okay, you shake her hand and she's like, I'm Juliana, what's your name?
I'm Wade. Wade and Water.
It's nice to meet you, Wade.
Nice to meet you too.
Free, you pick up on her, so like lingering on him a little longer before turning away.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I caught that from your voice alone.
Literally,
don't
yeah.
worry.
I feel like that was just obvious.
good.
I'm gonna watch
Boys.
Free. What's her reaction to?
Yeah,
Wade getting
I'm
hit
looking over
on?
at Flea too.
Nothing. She thinks Wade already, well, she knows Wade already told Asmund, so it's nothing visible at least.
Look, I'm rolling an insight check on her.
Go for it.
I won't get good, but I'm gonna try.
I'll be right back.
Like-
Fucking hell, why does it always do that?
Oh, would this be deception or persuasion? Which one is she
Oh,
really thinking?
that's a 20. It's my best insight roll this entire game.
Sure. 27. Good luck
Yeah.
with that.
Fuck. I knew
Free
I
doesn't
wouldn't
even
be you.
react.
Yeah. I would like to say that Izzy is completely naked except for his first sunglasses.
Okay, sure thing.
Yeah.
You see Lou pipe up and say, well, if you are, making the rounds ever and you want to come see us, you are all more than welcome to come spend some time with us. Especially you, Isabel. Ow! What?
It's alright, Ari. I'm seeing someone down on Elm Road.
Oh, who's that?
Bertie, weapons maker and dealer.
Someone
She,
gives you a
she
look up
only
and down.
deals in like really inexpensive wares. Like, real
What
cheap
the
stuff.
fuck? What are you doing? What is this?
She's looking at Isabel, she's like, yeah, I can imagine.
I'm gonna fight you one of these days, Ari. And you too, Wade, but it's not gonna be a fight. I'm gonna beat you half to death. And Ari, I'm gonna fight you eventually. Yeah.
We all know how that went when we were kids.
Yeah, but now I have, the big thing in my brain and magic and fire. And also, I'm a paladin technically now. It's been a very strange 20 years.
Well, that is very interesting. If you would like to catch up, spend some time.
Yeah. I did promise the big green one that we're going to go see the statue.
Oh, we can do that together if you want.
Sure.
So, you guys spend some time catching up with Lou and the gang. Laughing, reminiscing. They are a friendly bunch, and they do treat you all like you're kind of like family, which is a refreshing change of pace from always being side-eyed by everyone wherever town you go. But there is a genuine sense of camaraderie between them, and they are doing their best job of extending it to you. Even Ari, who is kind of like not Izzy's biggest fan, still is
No.
being quite nice to everyone, unless you look at her boyfriend, then she kind of gives you the side eye.
Oh man, now I want to look at her boyfriend.
The dwarf keeps trying to touch Free's hooves, but at a point he realizes that it's getting weird and stops. But he's
Probably at the point where Thyra does her bear growl at him.
sure, yeah, if
she
you want
just
to.
keeps scooting and like closer to whoever her friend is that's next to her.
Free, with your insight, you gather it's not even in a weird way. He's just really puzzled by these hooves, and out of everyone, he's the highest. Like he, even especially because he's a dwarf and they have like resistance to that sort of shit. He's probably taken a lot.
Yeah, no, Frey just doesn't want weird unknown people touching her.
No,
Yeah?
totally fine. And he realizes after a while, and he stops and he doesn't make notice of anymore. It doesn't really seem to bother his mood. But you spend some time there and getting to know them. If there are any questions that you want to ask them, I'll tell you off the bat. But yeah, apart from that, what do you guys want to do?
Well, it's been great to see you all. I'm glad you're all right. I wish you luck.
Yeah, of course.
In the future.
And if you need anything, come ask us.
I could go for some tacos.
I don't think we have any of those, but isn't there a taco stand in en route?
Was.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I'm
it's been a
sorry.
rough. It's been a rough couple of days.
Yeah, the city took a lot more damage than this place.
Yeah, it was bad. We were there. I bent
Like 30-foot drop into the earth.
Oh, the entire city went down. Yeah. I had to bend our way out of a jail cell.
Speaking of which, honestly,
Crazy.
talking about conditions of things, how is the inn in such pristine condition?
Oh, the weird purple things, they came and attacked us, started a couple of fires, but they didn't actually touch the inn. It was in a pretty good position. The fire started on the other side of town. Thankfully, most people managed to put it out before it did any significant damage to most of the buildings, but yeah, the inn stayed. I would honestly like to egg it a little bit because the owner is a bitch, but
No longer
maybe
than
we'll
we
do
were
that
there,
before we
I
leave.
kind of picked up on that. No longer than we were there.
Yeah.
So
Her kid is really cool though. Sometimes he will come down and party with us. Don't tell her he will die if she finds out.
I could relate to that. I could definitely relate to that.
Right. Well, also, this is just sort of another thing. I think Lambert's alive as well.
Congratulations.
Well, I thought he was dead for 20 years, but he has another one of the things in his head. It's called Surge.
So, you are not happy that your father is alive, but you are happy that your brother is alive?
I mean, my brother didn't abandon me for 20 years. My dad did. My brother was just a child who got infected with a weird parasite like I did.
Great, so congratulations that he is alive.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Thyra says in her head, and set your house on fire.
Yeah, you don't do that. But, so... I'm glad you're alright. Truly I am.
Hey, you too. You know, it's nice to have family, circulating around. Maybe we'll come see you sometime.
We're beyond the move. We have we've so much to do.
Oh, you know what?
Oh my god, wait!
Yes.
We still have to get Kev out of the fucking Feywild.
Yeah.
That's why we're going back to my tribe.
I completely forgot about that. Your friend's still trapped in the Feywild.
Because you're an asshole.
It's because no, it's because
I mean, you basically forgot what happened not even a month ago.
What do you mean? I've had a lot of things going on right now. I didn't expect this to happen. I plan to come to Earnroot, like just meet up with people, then leave again.
Look, when it comes to Kev, I don't think we're in a huge rush for this one. We got the important things that were like fading away. His body, it seems like is safe. I'm not saying we can put it off forever. I'm just saying that if there's something more pressing, we can do that first. His body doesn't seem like it's going nowhere.
I think
that's probably the most pressing thing we've got.
Yeah, he's like a person trapped inside of a rock.
That's fair. Yeah.
Let's get him out. Sorry, with everything that happened, I completely got pushed out of my mind.
Now let's not forget though that there is a big fire demon genie thing.
You know, the one that killed my mother?
I didn't forget about that. No, not at all.
Yeah, so I think the plan for now...
Insight check on the player.
Yeah, no. I didn't forget about Wade. Isabel was like, everything happened. She's like, oh shit, we were here to like get in and out, but we got fucking sidetracked by like, the city being destroyed. So,
So I think the plan, if we're gonna go with the revive via plan, is we go and we try to revive her, and then the next day I can bring us back to the Crovy And then once we get done with our shopping and our Krovi, then we go back to Thyra's tribe?
Well, that depends. Where do we want to leave Vaya?
That's true. I didn't
You
think
know,
about
right.
that one. I didn't think about that one. All
Because
right,
we
yep.
could teleport back to Earn Route.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
wait.
we come back
Or-
to Earn Route, and then we
can
go.
ask her where she wants to go, because she was also offered a place in Keijo
True.
with
Oh, that's true.
Broken Oka. And if her stuff is broken in that, maybe she'll want to go there then. I don't know.
Right.
I'm just saying we should ask her.
Sure, that's clear. Yeah, so that's my life, by the way, is a lot of weird things like that.
Yeah, I can see this.
Did any? I doubt it, but did any of them look taken aback from the iconography I had either on my person or that like my necklaces are?
From what you could tell, everyone here has sort of given all of you a pretty good eye up and eye down. These are very non-judgmental people, apart
figured.
from Izzy's rival. They just don't give a shit, you know.
Fair enough. I figured as much, but I wanted to ask.
Is everybody at
So-
the statue?
Yeah, you can go to the statue next if you are done here at the hot springs, and you can bring them with you, or you can leave them there.
Oh, I thought we were walking.
Sake.
We're
could've
having this
been.
random conversation in front of all of Izzy's friends.
Yeah, I assume we were.
Yeah.
Moving.
If
Part
you're
of it
walking,
was-
that's fine. There you go.
Part of it was her bragging that, like, yeah, I fucking could go to different dimensions, bitches. What the fuck are you gonna do about it?
So you say your goodbyes to Isabel's friend group. In the tales that you tell them, they are kind of struck back and a little bit surprised. There was a respect, but also like, wow, that's crazy sort of mentality towards it all. And they end with big naked hugs to everyone who will take them.
I absolutely kiss
definitely.
Lou, by the way.
Thyra's gonna hug everybody. That
Oh,
dwarf
no.
is just gonna get a leg.
Yeah.
I grab Lou
bumps
when he
the
goes to hug
leg
me,
like a dog.
and I kiss him straight on the lips.
Oh
Can't undo that one.
no. Oh no.
Oh boy.
You feel a big
is-
slap on the side of your cheek from Ari.
Yeah. I go up to
Take
her and I kiss
1
her as
point
well.
damage.
I was
Okay.
I kiss her as well.
Sure. You see Lou kind of like at the revelation. This is kind of like grinning a little bit. She's kind of like giving you a weird, confused, like, get the fuck off me.
I swing both ways, honey. All right.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Anyways,
I think
Alakian, thinking this is just how they say goodbye, is going to do the same thing.
to Lou or Ari?
Both.
Oh, beautiful.
You take a
I
point of
am-
damage from a
I am
slap
not
across
gonna-
the face.
I'm not stopping that.
You see, at the end of it, Juliana's kind of like siding up to Wade.
so much violence here beneath male
Melora.
Melora.
Melora. I think we all should gather around, hold hands, and say a quick prayer.
Yeah, come,
You-
let's say goodbye.
Like,
And she sort of
you
holds
mean
her
like
hands
the-
out to you.
The Who's down in Whoville?
You
we gonna
worship a
start singing?
different god.
I'm just.
You are the champion of the
Right,
Raven Queen.
There is under the Raven Queen. There is love for all. Okay, everybody grab
Yeah, I'm
on to each other's hands. Let's gather around, put our heads down, and say
I'm just spreading
thank
the love.
you. Oh,
Wait, he's got a girlfriend.
Melora.
She's in a Krovi. How would she feel about this right now?
Thank you, oh Melora, for your gracious things you do for us. You allow
Well, you've
us
got a
to
story
live
to tell Asmund, I guess.
in a society,
I'm
and
gonna
we
look
love it. Thank you.
to my
Amen.
I'm gonna look to my friends and be like, hi, what are the silver goats? What are the dumb ones?
Oh, notably, Nordak tries to kiss all of the women. after
Oh,
seeing
I kiss
Isabel
him.
Laker's
Yeah,
displays.
absolutely.
He just sort of like comes up close and just leans forward. He doesn't like doesn't force it, but he will kiss anyone who wants to kiss him.
Absolutely.
Juliana will also
Thyra's
attempt to
not
try and
leaning
kiss
down.
Wade. So he'll take your hand instead, Thyra, and give you a kiss on the hand.
Sure, she'll take that. She's a queen, you know?
Yeah.
Sure.
I will give
Free
Juliana a
backs
hug.
the fuck up.
I give
Just
Juliana a
no-
hug and kiss her on the forehead.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So it's had these guys are like, you know, more of the high functioning stoners that there are. They're not like the guy that you met in Recrovy or in wherever the fuck it was.
I think that was Keijo. No, it wasn't.
No,
I think
it was
No, it
town
was
we
in
went down.
Alevia. It was
Yeah,
in
it's in
Alevia.
Alevia.
He was completely fucking gone. These guys are a little bit more on top of it. But you say goodbye and it's very nice, and then you head up to the to the Statue of the Essence. It is totally fine. So heading up there and talking about your next plans on the way. It's a trek. But you make your way up there and come to the site in fair time. It is a pure stone visage with specks of marble around the borders that depicts a kind of very beautiful slender woman nude with this sort of resting in this shallow pool, holding her hand up in this column of water that is swirling around the body, that has these leaves sort of encasing the liquid spiral. You know, mostly covering the naughty bits, but it's a depiction. At the base of the statue, there lies another intricate carving of this shell, like seashell, with this spiral that's woven into the middle of it. And at the base of that are a number of gifts of, you know, various aspects of nature, small offerings, you know, little pieces. There is also a plaque there that says, in devotion to the essence, we are gifted with these pools in the land around us and are forever in servitude.
Oh,
It's
tsunami
nice.
queen. Got it.
What?
Goddess of tsunamis.
No,
she's
God of
she's
nature.
Old nature. Water
goddess
is
nature.
nature.
Right.
There's a god of water. His name is.
I didn't realize I
Oh,
said that out loud. I'm
cool.
sorry.
It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Never to change. So this is it. This is the old lady in the mountain.
Yeah.
Equa, what would a Lakian know of the Raven Queen's feelings towards Melora?
Make a religion check.
I don't wanna, but I will. That's a 24.
Pretty good. The two of them are friendly towards each other. Part of the essence's reach is that although she is not a big fan of civility and civilization, and all those things that are unnatural, she is a purveyor of the process of death. And she fully supports in the disdain for those who are undead, because it is a perversion to the natural order. The two deities do get along. They are friendly with each other, and they have never opposed each other. They're not, you know, the best of friends, but they have always maintained a solid relationship. Okay. And here in Craddock, you probably wouldn't get a weird look for worshipping the Raven Queen, because mostly they worship Melora.
So Thyra's gonna, I guess, go up to the area where I guess people are leaving gifts, and she's gonna use Druidcraft to create a bouquet of flowers to leave. And she's gonna sit there, as far as they know, silently. But in her head, because the only person who's gonna be able to hear it is Cole. But she's gonna sit there with her hands in the dirt. When I was younger, we were taught sometimes you have to burn the forest. We need to burn half of the forest to save the other half. And I know that where I'm going, I'm gonna have to do a similar thing. I just hope you can guide me, to help me find the people I need to avenge my mother. And just sit there for a few minutes.
It is tranquil. It's a very peaceful endeavor. Even on top of this mountain, there are faint bits of grass and nature's plants that reside here. This is an area that she has impacted, and it is nice to feel that connection with her. You gather in your worship. There is that connection. You feel it in your worship. She does wash over her followers, and you feel that. And you feel confident that in your endeavor to kill the Esprit, she will also be watching you then.
And then at the end, Cole, you can eat that one when we find him.
You hear Carl say, "And which one is that?"
Have you ever had genie before?
Never had anything like genie. I wonder if he tastes smoky.
We could always add some barbecue sauce.
Perhaps.
What is this? Is that a canon of Emoris now?
Yep.
Add to shopping list. Buy barbecue sauce.
Yep. So the rest of you watch as Thyra sits for a moment and then regains herself and stands up. What you guys want to do?
Lakian's gonna kind of do the same thing while Thyra's doing that, only to the Raven Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of reach out and see if she still despises him for the deal that they made with fucking Tiamat.
Sure. You sitting here and reaching out, the connection is a little staticky almost, as you are in a different place of worship, but you get the sense she's not angry at you, and she isn't, gonna punish you in any way. She's just disappointed.
All right, cool. That's what I was hoping for.
Not mad.
All right. I'm
How-
just disappointed.
How secluded is this statue? Like, are
Very
there...
much so. You can look over to the side and you can see Craddock a ways away, and the vented springs are a little way away, but there's no one visibly around.
Free, I wanted to ask you earlier, but you seemed a little shook.
Yeah,
You-
what is it?
Do you think you'd be able to send that message for me?
Yes. I can send a
Is-
message for you.
Izzy, do you want to show her what my dad looks like?
Sure, yeah. I will become Thyra's father. This feels weird. This feels weird to me.
All right.
Who's your daddy?
What do you want me to say?
Tell him that his daughter is looking for him. He has answers that she needs. And, I guess tell him we'll be in Recrovi soon? I think that's where we're going.
All right, I can do that. Free will try and send a message to the man that looks like this, or used to, that went by Kieran,
Here.
Purple Mage, Planewalker. Yeah.
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga, yep.
Dark magician.
And she will say, I guess it's afternoon now at this point. At least
Yeah.
for us. Afternoon. Your daughter is looking for you. You have answers she seeks. We would be in Recrovy in a day or two. If you'd like to meet. I think that's 25. I lost count there.
You cast the spell and send the message. And you begin waiting for a response. And as the time goes on, no voice enters into your mind.
Well, no response.
Well, where is he? I'd automatically assume they're dead, but we've seen how many times she's assumed somebody's dead because they didn't respond to a message.
They could be on a different plane. Messages don't always go through.
That is very true.
He could also just be a prick. I think that was happening with Lambert. I think he might be an asshole.
Or electing to ignore me, yes.
Yeah. Or busy.
Or not able to talk.
Or not
If he is the person that maybe he could be. If the cakery has him, he might not be able to talk. Or be able to get the message. I don't know how
I
that
don't
works.
think the purple magician, the planeswalker Baba Yaga, is going to be held by the cakery.
I mean, if he's like a Lakian, maybe he doesn't have his powers.
Sure.
Well, I mean, do the math. 20 years ago, he was 20. 20 years before that, he was 20-ish something. Either he's changing his appearance regularly.
Maybe you're part elf.
I'm part a lot of things.
Or maybe he's an elf and just lives a long time.
Maybe we're brother and sister.
I guess it's a good thing. You know, we kind of get along like brother and sister do.
Right. You know, I never had a brother or sister, so I would happily accept you.
I've never had a brother, so I mean, I call that a win-win.
That's right.
There we are.
I mean, we already share antlers.
Yeah. And let's be fair, as a little group of ours, we're family, it's fine.
Well, if we are going to be traveling to that icy plain, I think we should gather some wood and whatnot and probably find a small room to keep warm when we get there.
You are smart.
Yeah.
I've just been thinking over this and...
Right. I think me and my girl here will be fine, but yeah, we probably should for the rest of us.
I don't typically deal in fire, so I
Well,
would at
you-
least have to sleep on it to do anything fire-related.
More keeping the keeping
Body.
your body at a normal temperature, I think is what he was referring to.
Yeah, you'll be. I'm saying that me and
Oh,
you,
no, I'll be fine, but,
I will be fine.
you know, to, like, make a fire.
I can start fires with magic. That's not a problem. It's just keeping warm enough while we're there.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
what body heat is for.
I mean, could we find... do we still have cold weather clothes? Did we ever get cold weather clothes?
We've
did-
never really dealt with a lot of unusually cold weather.
Do you think your hometown might have some stuff laying around? I mean, being a mountain town, it makes sense.
I mean, probably. I don't know. Yeah, probably they would have some fires or something like that.
Maybe stock up on some of that then.
Sure.
I'll need a new cloak after all. I gave mine to Brilvia.
Who?
Brilvia.
Oh, right, you did.
Shawnee had Lyra's.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right, sorry.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. And also, I'm very high.
So, as you guys plan your next steps in this adventure, that is where we're going to go ahead and take our break. So, it's perfectly at 9:30, so that's great. So we're back here in 10-15 minutes to continue the story, and we'll do some some quick cuts is what we'll do. Yeah. Go get snacks and go pee, and then we'll be back in soon. All right. Goodbye.
That means go.
No, it doesn't. That means 10.
You're
Yeah, that was a
fucked.
count up, not a countdown.
Hold on.
Are you
I got
going back
this.
now? Are you gonna redo it? Okay.
Oh no. I forgot
He's
my
actually gonna try.
Apparently that means go in Spanish.
Oh,
Or-
okay.
Are we live or are we not live? What the fuck?
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Welcome back,
You're
everyone.
extremely obtuse and not clear.
So, as we jump back into the game, let's just go through some goals day to day. So, after you guys get done with the shrine, you want to head to the ice plane, or do you want to do anything else first?
After we get some warm clothes.
Yeah,
warm
let's go back
clothes
to
and some wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Supplies,
So-
basically, for the cold.
Yep.
I will put that at. We'll say warm clothes can be 2 gold each, and then supplies will be another gold because you're not gonna be there for very long.
I'll pay for the
Um,
supplies. You guys can pay for your fucking clothes.
Okay.
Okay.
Excuse
Do
me.
I need to get clothes?
It's hard for you to say.
I'm gonna get
I
them
need-
anyways.
I
just
need
in
to get
case.
clothes?
You would need to get clothes, yeah.
Okay, fuck. I'll take that money back away.
And since you aren't getting it tailored, since you're, doing stuff rapid pace, it's not gonna be anything special. But you can get ballpark stuff if you want to. If you want to do any visual changes, that's up to you guys.
I'll
Just fucking
take
like a
whatever
bunch of
is-
fur you can wrap around yourself. You don't need like.
I was gonna
scary
say
clothes,
just fur
clothes.
under a gray or black cloak.
Sure. Fair enough. So, collecting yourselves and getting ready to go. Alakian. Roll me an intelligence check.
So hang on before we do this.
Free will. I don't have anything prepared to make you giggle, but give you inspiration.
Okay. Does Thyra have enhance ability prepared today by chance?
Yes, she does.
Sweet. So
Can I just say, I like to imagine Free comes up to you, like, and grabs your face, says, don't send us back to Tiamat. It's like, looks you in the eyes.
Not
Suck
Tiamat
it,
again.
I swear
Nope,
to God.
fuck up.
So I guess if Thyra's gonna do that, I'll have the inspiration, and then I'm also gonna give myself
There you go,
guidance at
yourself.
the same time.
I give him
Sure,
moral
sure.
support.
Okay.
Morals.
Sure, that will do nothing, but you can go ahead and roll anyway.
Jesus
Okay. So intelligence. So just a straight intelligence check.
Straight
Advantage.
intelligence check.
Okay. I mean, I already passed with just the first roll. That's a 22 for the first roll.
Sweet. So you
So-
burn the guidance, and you can keep your inspiration if you want to. That's fine.
It's all of 10 minutes, so.
Yay!
But since you passed with flying colors, you all land pretty close, not quite inside of, but maybe 50 feet away from the wreckage of the North Lloyd. Instantly, as you land, the cold wind kind of whips at your skin. There's like kind of intense, almost blizzard style like storm is coming on, and you are about to be in the thick of it. Thankfully, you've got
What?
shelter over there.
I would like to say that I'm going to spend some extra gold to buy some winter stuff for Vaya if she decides to return.
Okay, sure thing.
Yeah,
That's
two,
fine.
yeah, 2 gold.
You know, Wade, I'm kind of glad that we were on the airplane and we missed this.
Yeah. Yeah, this would, I'm sure this was not a fun experience. Sorry y'all had to go through it.
I mean,
The next plane was much worse. Come on.
Yup,
yeah.
I would agree. But before the storm gets too much worse, we should head inside the ship so we can get some shelter.
Yep.
Come on.
So, you do so, coming in through the tear in the bottom of it where it impacted along the ice flows here. And you do find relative shelter. The storm does come in a little bit, And there is kind of, in the time that you've been gone, already like a large triangle of snow that has just come in and started to settle on the ground here, in where the holes have been. The top half of the Nodloid is completely covered already. Some wear and tear has been shown. But as you come into the base of it, you do see the familiar rows upon rows of people that are in various states of disarray. That sort of central couple tables still intact, but you know where your destination is.
Okay. I will take everybody over to where Vaya's body is. And just, yeah.
If we can move her, would be best. It takes an hour to cast this.
All right.
Tyler, want to help me get this cage open, I guess?
Like, I can help you do that.
And then we
Right.
can find a room and start getting it warm while I cast the spell.
All right. Well, what's your strength, Tyra? Is it 5? Is it +5 or +4?
It's a +4.
Oh, right. Do you want to do it with the same strength?
I don't care.
All right, I'll roll, I guess. To pull off the strength check towards the thing.
I would say with the two of you, you wouldn't even need to make a check, but you can make one anyway if you want to.
Oh, cool. 17, but I'll do it with advantage because that feels shitty. 7.
With the two of you, since this is going to be a long process of getting things over with,
Yeah.
it's easy enough for you guys to lift her together, break open the cage. For you, Thyra, it's strange to see Vaya in this state. You get the sense that a number of the bones may have snapped along the vertebrae and neckline. But she is in much better condition than the other people here. Probably because of the shell, keeping her intact and it being so sturdy and strong. Because she's a turtle, may have saved her from this ritual being unusable.
Maybe we should look her over and make sure they didn't try to put one of those things in her.
I think it's dead. I think it'll be starved to death at this point.
What if it comes
Does it
back?
look like she has one of those incision things that I saw in the cave?
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
As long as she's not missing any body parts, the spell will heal up any other wound.
I think
Right.
her shell was able to protect most of her body parts. She probably tucked herself into it when the crash happened.
You don't see a cut or anything.
Well-
It doesn't.
It wasn't inserted to a cut, though. That's the thing. Elakin, you can detect good and evil, right?
Yeah, I
If there's
can.
any leftover, I would, but I can't do that. I can.
Sure, I'll just
Can I?
do a quick detect evil and good.
So you go ahead and cast the spell. And as you do, first of all, the first thing that you notice is that in the tables that are around you, there is still movement in theirs. And there are still tadpoles inside all those tables. That don't seem to have
Stay
died yet.
conformed.
Sure.
Then we need electrical spells and just really fuck them up. Just like zap the water just over and over again. Like
I don't, but I feel like this will probably do the trick.
I can do the shocky hands.
I wouldn't
shock 'em
recommend
up.
putting your hands that
That's
close.
true.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch them.
Are we lightning spells? Not really my thing, lightning. Oh, actually, how many of these tables are there?
There are 2 in this part.
Cool. Well, no. Do I have? I don't. Never mind. I don't have shocking smite. I have wrathful smite. I can't do shit.
The other thing, Alakian, as you look
Excuse
towards
me.
Vaya and towards everyone here, each of them does have a faint glow inside the head, but it is very, very dull. It is almost as if, with your knowledge of how mind flares work based on your proximity to them. It's almost if when they all died, with the lack of psychic energy to feed off of, the tadpoles are also either dead, freshly, or dying right now.
Okay.
The ones in the tables are vibrant and alive. The other ones don't really seem to have the same glow to them.
Okay.
Did we open her
I'll
brain up?
I'll relay that. No, they're most likely dead at this point. There's not any signs. They don't look anything like the ones that are currently alive in the fucking tables that are here. So it's probably already about 99% sure it's probably already fucking dead.
If not, we can always tell Rokanoka,
Indeed.
and if they see each other again, then he would know how to fix it.
Indeed.
Or any other cleric she may know with the same magical ability.
She might be able to do it herself.
Yeah, what
Doesn't she
class
have
was
some kind of-
Divination? Just divination was it?
We
I
have
think.
no idea. We have no idea what her class
I think
is.
she's. Would I have an idea?
Make
I've
an
known
intelligence
my-
check.
I've known her my entire life. Nope. No,
Nat
no,
one.
sir. That's a natural one.
She's a fortune teller, is what she is.
She's tells fortunes. I don't think she's a healer.
All right. It doesn't feel right that
Oh,
We're just-
we could send chaos in her.
surrounded by all these dead, and we're just. Doesn't it feel weird to come here and just pick our favorite and
I mean, the rest of them are goo.
I was going to say, we can't bring anybody else back. That's the
That one
problem.
is missing an arm. That one's missing a leg.
That one's missing. It's just goo. Just frozen people soup.
No, I
from
get
what
it. Like, between not bringing anyone back and bringing somebody back, it's just, just kind of bittersweet.
Well,
Yeah.
you can only bring somebody back in the state that they're in. I mean,
Yeah.
Vaya's the only one that's intact.
I
I
do
know
get
what
your
you
point.
mean.
It feels, yeah, but
Unfair, but
a little light in all this darkness, I think that's worth it, right?
Right.
Right, let's bring back my good friend, alright?
So, you go ahead and commence the ritual. The spell is Raise Dead.
yes, Ray's dead.
Go check the wording of the spell.
I have it if you would like me to read it.
It's all good, I got it.
Okay.
There. Okay. So what is the material cost of this? Is it done worth 500 gold?
Yes, and I specifically traded for 2 more. So one of them will be going away.
Coolio. So, you lie Via down on the ground and commence setting up parts of the
Free has
ritual.
candles and lights them with her prestidigitation and
Mhm.
She
And-
also would use her flute since it's her focus and use music to reach out to who she worships, which would be Sahanin, for the help. But not directly,
Yeah,
but that's still who she's asking to assist
sure.
in her own way.
So, setting up the candles and the other small knickknacks that the spell is required to use, and taking a moment to reach out to your deity to ask for aid in bringing this life back. If anyone wants to add any little pieces or items that Via may like or relate to, anything, you're more than welcome to.
Take out her staff. and put it on her chest and take her arms and put them on her staff. And I'll say,
The-
"Wake up, Vaya. You got work to do."
This is gonna sound a little disgusting, but I'm gonna take the Rokonoka scale that he gave me so that I can locate him, and I'm gonna put it in her hand.
Aww. Already gross.
A little gross in a nice way.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to add anything to this?
Thank you for all your readings on me. Like, because of you and your insights, I was able to save my friend, and he'll be back with me soon, so we need you.
Lakey's not going to do anything in the room while doing this. What he's going to do pretty much as soon as Free starts setting up the ritual is he's going to go back down to the base of the ship, like where everything's torn apart and shit. He's going to basically get into a meditative posture, form, whatever, on the floor or the ground, whatever it is. And basically is just going to kind of sit there, focusing heavily on his holy symbol that he has, reaching out to the Raven Queen and just saying, all of this is my fault. Please just bring her back. She doesn't deserve to pay for my mistakes.
You doing that in the separate room. Even here on this plane of ice, there is still comfort to be found, and a feeling of being watched over. And looking around, you don't. This feeling overcomes you, and you don't feel as if they would be angry.
Yep.
For the mistake that happened here. And there was something reassuring in knowing about the Raven Queen's philosophies, and that this probably was just their time.
Yeah.
The rest of you up with Vaya watch as Free places the gem on her midsection as she lies there. And as the ritual takes place and going through it, there is a point in which the interior of this gem starts just faintly glowing in this kind of like pale blue pinkish light. It just glows intervals. It's brighter and brighter, filling the room with specks of light, until the pattern shifts, and instead of it going 1, 2, it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and in the center of the chest you see another familiar same light start to match the rhythm, and it gets brighter and brighter and fills the chamber until eventually the diamond begins to crack from the inside outwards and slowly fade away onto the chest. There's a moment where you question whether it works, whether it was enough to bring her back. And then you see the chest start to barely rise and fall, and rise and fall. And with her familiar croak, it almost sounds like she's snoring, but she's just having a hard time breathing with that smoker's lungs. But she's breathing. Still unconscious, but she's alive.
Well, it worked.
I'm gonna go up to Free. I'm gonna give her a hug.
She will hug you very tightly back. Glad it worked.
You know, I bet she knew this was gonna happen.
You know, she's probably gonna wonder why it took so long.
Oh God, she will. She's gonna yell at me for years. I was going to kiss you, Free, but I felt like not a good idea.
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
I'm going to go over to her and I'm going to lay on hands, and I think I have 15 hit points I can give now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to give her 15.
Okay. As the warm glow envelops her, sort of the fire stretching around and circling her and then fading, you hear her say, "Oh my God. Ow.
Hey there, you awake? You want to go back to sleep?
I want to go back to sleep, please."
All right, go back to sleep.
Thank you.
Are you aware of what happened just before you go off?
I don't know. It's been a long day.
It's been a lot longer than a day, love.
I want to die. Ow.
You did.
I know.
Good. All right. I just want to make sure you're aware of that fact. We're going to sleep here, and then tomorrow we can bring you back to whatever you wish.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Found my dad, by the way.
You know what? I'll wait. Never mind.
That's nice. And she drifts back off to sleep. So, for brevity's sake, you guys can spend the night here. And then when you wake up the next morning, she is already awake. Sort of gently waiting there for you guys to arise.
Isabel
do
will
have
spend
one
time
thing.
stabbing in the pool trying to get tadpoles and kill them.
Okay, easy enough to do.
Yeah.
What was it like?
While we're here, and basically after everybody goes to sleep, it seems how he'll wake up before everybody else will. I do want to just search through, see if I can find anything else of use. Things how not as rushed this time, just to kind of try and see if we can find anything else that looks useful anywhere in the ship, not just in the ruin part, but anything that looks somewhat useful.
Mm-hmm. Giving it a thorough look over, there doesn't appear to be anything that you missed that would be incredibly useful. There were perhaps a couple things in the hold that were taken off of people, but all of them are gone. It is possible in the time that you were gone that other people had come through, whatever creatures they might be in this plane, attracted by the noise of the Nordloy crashing and had picked it.
Everyone walks in, nomming on a good berry. Anybody else want some breakfast?
Right here.
Yes, please.
I like to put the good berries in my oats in the morning.
Oh,
that's so good. That's a good way to have your good berries.
One day here, when we finally, have a place to cook properly, I'll make you guys something.
I mean, it's always my house. Well, no, house is destroyed. It's absolutely fucking
Yeah, Earnroot's being rebuilt. So, Maya, where would you like to go?
Yeah.
I hold out my good berries for Vaya to pick one if she's hungry.
Kind of long, elongated turtle nails. Do pick one out and start munching on one.
You could stay with Mom and Pa for a little bit if you need to. You could have my old room.
You know where I want to go?
Where's that?
I want to go get my pipe back. I'm feeling a hankering,
Back to Unroot?
I don't know. How is Unroot doing nowadays?
Oh, it's bad. It's real bad. They're entirely abandoning the city.
I see.
Yeah, we're all bad.
Where's Birdie?
She's at the camp, the refugee camp. Near,
she made it out. That's good. I didn't doubt her for a second. Okay.
I don't believe you.
I want an insight check that.
Make an insight check.
Fucking, I'll make an insight check too.
Just for funsies. It's a 16.
Okay, sure. Izzy, what you get?
It is not fucking. Is it rolled? No, there we go. 11.
she isn't visibly lying. There's a part of her that's like, yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
It's fire.
Yeah. She's been through a rough one. Yeah.
So, Vi, if we are to bring you to Ernroot, you wouldn't happen to recall if you had, rare inks and chalks in your inventory?
Oh yeah, I probably would have, but I'm pretty sure my tent got destroyed, so I don't think that's much of an issue.
Absolutely destroyed, ruined.
Where do you guys want to go?
We are headed back to Rakovi, actually.
Pick up some spell components and
Yeah.
visit some friends.
I see. That is a city of the arts. I'm sure they have a lot there. I wouldn't mind stopping by for a little while. I'll have to send Birdie a message, but I'm sure she'll be happy to see that I'm not, dead.
Dead.
You
Yeah.
know,
As you are.
while you're in Rakovi, you have to go a little south to Keijo. I'm telling you, the place is the best place that's ever existed.
Well, I think that might be my next stop, actually, because your little boy toy Rokonoka was from there, and he said he wanted me to check out the area.
Yeah, he said he was going to be heading back there.
Right, okay, so that's probably a good area for me to be going
And
to
you-
then.
And you know what? You'll be able to find him. You have his scale now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering where that came from. We didn't have
Also-
any nights like that, I'll tell you that.
Jesus
God damn it.
Christ, I love Vaya. Also, you have your staff back.
Oh, thank you.
I was going to take it. I was thinking of taking it and my dad's old pickaxe and turning it into both of them into an axe, sort of combining them. But I'm glad you're alive, so you get your stick back.
I appreciate that. It's
Yeah.
very kind of you not to steal my belongings when I'm gone, so that's nice.
I was going to carry it in your memory. I use it in the
No,
fight against
no,
the Elder
no.
Brain.
It's fine.
All right.
Hey, I gotta ask, did you die?
Me? No.
That's
Almost.
good. That's very
Almost
good.
died. Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I think that death card wasn't for you. I think it was a warning from my spirits and guides to me, but I thought it was for you. So as
Right.
it turns out,
Oh.
I'm still a really good reader. I just got it wrong.
Sure.
No. Too
Also,
much because if I
died.
heard correctly, wasn't it your guys'? Never mind. Not gonna go there.
Well, no. What are you talking about?
You don't want me to say that out loud.
I know where you're going, Thyra. Thanks.
Right. 3 died though, so that's not great.
Oh, so I was kind of right on that as
You were
well.
a lot of people died. A lot of people
Yeah.
have died. There's
Well,
a
my,
lot.
my most heaviest condolences to all of you who died, but also I gotta say thank you for reviving me. That's very
Yeah.
kind of you.
Free brought you back.
Thank you, Free. Thank you very much.
Not a problem.
So wherever you guys want to go, I will happily oblige until I am out of this icy hell, and then I will go my own way.
Are you a
So-
little cold there?
What was that, sweetie?
Are you a little cold?
I am a wee bit cold. Just a wee bit. I also cannot find my pipe, which would be the only sense of warmth I would get in this hellscape.
I
So I
wanna
am
give
really
her my-
uncomfortable.
I'm gonna give her my pipe.
Oh, thank the Lord.
And then she takes it and starts. kind of
I mean,
tries to smoke whatever you have in it.
I have a little bit left, and I give her some of the last of the weed.
Yeah, she takes a big long puff and
I feel instantly better, I do.
Well, Alakian, you didn't fuck up yesterday, so let's keep on that streak,
Yeah.
huh?
Let's try
And that's
this
your
again.
inspiration.
The last time we teleported out of this place, we ended up, where was it? In the fucking Tiamat's
Tiamat's?
cage?
Yep. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, it's
not.
not great.
I don't want to focus on that right now.
Handsability?
We're
I
all
give
just
him
like,
a-
nope.
God,
Not
pat
there
just pump
again.
everything into a lake.
I give him a
Yep.
good pat on the back.
So here we go again.
There you go again.
2 recruit.
First one's a natural
Quick.
20.
Oh,
Yep, you don't even need it.
Thank goodness.
You will find yourself from the non-lit, kind of dingy interior of a crashed nautiloid in the middle of the plain of ice in a blizzard. Suddenly disappear and reappear to bright daylight. Still a little bit of snow. Less so than Ernroot gets, but a little bit of snow. As you come out into the broad streets and wide canals of the city of Recrovy.
Woo!
Since I'm here, I am going to send a message to Mary Beth. Because I never talked to her after the whole thing, because a lot of stuff was happening.
Sure.
And just say, I don't know how do you feel about me still. However, I'm alive, did my part, and I hope that you're alright. And yeah, just sort of trail off.
Sure. As you send out the message, you get the response. She says, I appreciate you looking out for me. It's fine.
Oh God, I'm bad at people. Let's go shopping, yeah? It's ignore the sense of dread and fear.
I'd like to go get Shawnee because I wanted to bring her shopping.
Oh, sure, that's alright. Yeah. Let's go
Sure.
shopping. After we
Well,
get
I kind of need to go alone, but
What do you need
here.
alone?
I'll go. I'm gonna go shopping alone.
she's getting you all of us gifts for,
The gifting is coming up, of course.
Yes.
Oh shit! Oh,
And,
Oh,
and
there she
I'm-
goes.
And I'm gonna give free, like, 100 gold to spend on Johnny.
Oh, I'm sure she won't allow me to even spend close to that much, but I'll try. The
So,
rest I'll
well-
slip into a bag or something. How's that sound?
Perfect. That's what I did when I broke Wade's mom's dishes.
Oh, yes.
that's true. Yeah.
But at that time it was platinum and not gold.
Yeah.
You know.
I'll make it work.
So Free's going to go back to Asmin's flat to get Shani. Thari, you're going to go shopping.
Yes.
Izzy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go with free because fuck it.
Okay,
I'm
sure.
really
Wait.
gonna go eat people, but shh.
Okay, good to know.
I too
Doing it
am
back alleys.
going to do the shopping.
Okay, you're going to go shopping in Lakin?
I'm going to go to the convex thing and then go shopping.
Okay, sure. Via, seeing here and starting to enjoy the sunlight, says to you,
Okay, well, I'm gonna go for a little walkabout, see what I can do. I'm gonna need a place to stay, though.
and she sort of like pats herself down, turns to you, Isabel.
You got any money?
Here, Vaya. And I'll give her 100 gold.
I mean, all
For
right.
100
Fucking-
gold. Okay, she takes it and says,
Oh my. Ooh,
And
you
then
are
I
in my good books, sweetie.
Then I hit Izzy. You owe me 100 gold.
I fucking could. No, I'm not. No, fuck that. No, I'm gonna go get Vaya. It was literally fuck your Vaya. I'm gonna get Shani. Oh god. I'm gonna get Shani. It's been. I'm mad at all of you, not you, Vaya. The
Okay.
rest of you. You're my fucking. You're my shit list now.
Oh, no. I'm terrified.
What else
of
has
you.
changed in the last 2 days?
Well, fair enough. Free, you're not. You know what? Free, you're not in this. You've been very nice. Bessie
I was gonna
is.
say, I hope Via was worth at least some brownie points.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No.
So, we'll breeze past the shopping. If there's anything that anyone specifically wants, you can DM it to me, and I'll see if you can buy it. Otherwise,
Pretty good.
I will talk to you about what's in Tannel's and Elixir Extraordinaire if you want to go there.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Those sunglasses that I could have got long ago.
hmm
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, so we will start with the gang going to get Shani.
Okie dokie.
You make your way around to Asmon's flat, knock on the door. Or is it? And you see Shani standing there, kind of bright-eyed and smiling, with a broom in hand. Seeing you come in, she gives a big smile and says, "Hi."
Hey,
Hello.
we came to bring you on a shopping trip. Want to join us?
Oh my gosh, yes! And she just throws the broom in the corner and runs back in to grab a key, picks it up, and you see, looking into this room, there's still a little bit of like greenery that's kind of still on the walls and the ceiling. It's mostly gone,
Yeah, we haven't been gone that long, have we?
but there is still a little bit here that's just poking through.
Oh, no, that's true.
But she grabs her keys and comes at you guys, and you guys can catch up if you want to. She hasn't been doing much.
Well, my dad's and brother is alive.
And how does that make you feel?
My dad's, if he was dead, it would have been, frankly, a wash. My brother, I'm happy about.
That's a very good thing.
Yeah.
Well, I am very happy for you, Isabel.
Thank you very much, Shani.
So you guys leave and go around town. You do see going around, now that there is 4 days left of giving, there is a lot of work being done around here. They are setting up for a parade.
Ooh.
And small stalls are being set up, big floats coming in. People are happy and abuzz and getting ready for the upcoming festivities. So you guys go around and do some shopping. Thari, do some shopping. Alakin, you head back to the reserve.
Yep.
As you head back there, you see Keeper Pasho sitting there. Kind of notices you come in. Hi, welcome back. What's up?
Hi. I just wanted to check in and let you know that we are back in town for a few days.
Sure.
Did you all get word of what happened in Ernroot?
Yeah, there's been a little bit of buzz around that. It's probably why we didn't hear from Haresh about your training.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know if I can really reinstate your...
I wasn't really wanting that per se.
Okay.
I didn't know if... Well, two things. One, I did just want to let you all know that we are in town, and given our history with stuff, to kind of check
Sure.
in. The other thing was, I didn't know if there was anybody that I could talk to maybe get consideration for what we did in Unroot while we were there. If could get some consideration towards my sentencing, I guess.
I think that would be up to Haresh. I'll put out a message and see what she
Right.
says, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I can let you know.
That would be great. I do appreciate it.
Sure, yeah, anytime.
And I guess, well, actually, no, I'm not even going to say that because that's a stupid idea. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will, like I said, we'll be around for a few days, so I guess
Sure,
I
yeah.
might see you around town. If not, have a good evening.
You too, yeah.
And I'll head out to go shopping.
Okay, you do so. Everyone goes out to go shopping. Is there anything else that you want to do with the day, or we'll say with this day first?
I just wanted to know what the special magic goods and stuff were at the place.
Okay, so you want to go to tunnels and get your stuff identified.
No, I don't have anything to identify. I don't think. Do I?
That ring.
Got your ring.
A ring.
That ring.
What?
That ring
Oh,
with the
that
shield,
ring.
shield.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that. I forgot to even write that down.
I wanted to add that while they were shopping with Shawnee and that, and going through all the shops, Free was taking peeks for that any more silver strings that fit her loot.
Sure, make an investigation check.
Oh boy, investigation. Nah, of course not. Not when I want something. Damn it. 7.
Nothing that you can see here.
Cool. Thank you.
Fair enough. So I'll say those of you who want to go to tunnels, we'll do Alakian. I'll say what's on offer there. So you head over there, Alakian. The familiar goblin form of Tannel sitting behind the desk, and you go up to him and ask for identification on the ring, which will run you 20 gold pieces just for the spell.
Sure.
He sort of glosses over for a second and says, "Oh, this is a pretty good item you got here. Yeah, quite a rare one, I must say. This right here, if you put this on your person, it will make you a little bit harder to hit and a little bit more averse to things that might affect your body. This is called a ring of protection."
That was me.
That's what I figured. All right. Well, thank you. That's very helpful.
You are very welcome. You want to look at our wares for today?
I do indeed. What do you got?
That is perfect, because I am willing to sell. And he sort of
Yes!
gets up and heads over to the many stores that he has sort of set up around. Go ahead and find my notes on his stuff that I updated. He takes you over to the area, and a lot of the things are the same. There's that familiar sort of banded metal circlet that puts around the neck. There is that familiar bag that he explained beforehand, his bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
And those thick rubbery gloves that he seems to be having a hard time selling. There are, however, 2 new things in the store. The first one is not in a flat case, but it is in a wall case and hung up on a mannequin. And it is this dark cloak of like very, very deep black, a little bit of grey and blue in there, color, that he takes you over to see and says, "This here, I think you would like this one, actually, you yourself. This is a special cloak that helps those who are especially sneaky be more sneaky. And it will also give you a slight flying speed in certain situations. Also, it can turn you into a bat."
Oh shit!
Shit! Alright, how much?
This particular item that I have here is going for the low price of 2,300 gold.
Alright, what else you got?
I do have one more item that you might be inquired to buy. And he takes you over to another case, and there are these thick gold manacles that are encrusted with gems, with a gold chain connecting the two. He says, "These are shackles. And not on a dirty kind, if you know what I'm saying. These particular shackles will, if clipped onto a being, prevent them from casting the magic with the hands, and also from accessing means of transportation that do not require physical movement." if you know what
Alright.
I'm saying.
I get exactly what you're saying. And how much would those run?
For these dimensional shackles, 1,800 gold.
But I tell you what, I don't have enough for both. However, I do think I'll take that cloak that you had.
Might you find customer? Let's go get it. And he walks around. So unhooks the case and pulls it off and takes it around to the counter. Anything else that you want to buy?
I don't think so, at least not right now. But I do have something that I'd like for you to have, and I'll pull out a random war pick that I have.
Okay.
And, yeah.
You pull out the war pick and put it on the table. What's this?
It's a regular water pick. I didn't know whether you did like enchanting or stuff, and if you wanted to have it to do such things with. It's
So it
nothing
takes-
special, but it's something that I found and I've been carrying and cannot use.
He
So I
brings it a little
figured
bit
somebody that
closer.
can.
It's a bit dingy, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
I can give you 12 gold for this one.
All right, that sounds fair. That's fine.
All right. So that'll be for your grand total 2,288 gold pieces.
All right. I'll
And you can
pass
bring your
it.
rich friends in here anytime you want.
They will probably be coming in later today, would be my guess.
So you hand over the gold. You can go ahead and add a cloak of the bat to your inventory and attune to it
Okay.
if you would like.
Okay. And you said it was 2,200 what?
2,200.
said
900. Sorry, yeah, 2,288 gold pieces. Because
Okay.
it's minus 12 gold from 2,300.
Yeah.
So for everyone else who's wondering, the periapt of health is 2,500 gold. The bag of holding is 750. The necklace of adaptation is 800, and the gloves, lightning gloves, are 400 gold. So that's that.
The gloves are the ones none of us can wear because it's heavy armor, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
But if you wanted to give it to Captain Gestrin, you could do that, I guess. I don't know. And I forgot the dimensional shackles are 1,800 gold pieces. Isabel, heading over to Elixir's Extraordinary, you are greeted to the familiar sight of the curtains drawn, candles lit. No light here in this place apart from those candles. Interior, kind of like gothic-ish.
Mhm.
And the woman behind the counter, Kiva, who you remember, in her familiar glasses. Since you've spoken to her before, I'm just going to give it to you straight for brevity's sake. She's got 4 potions of healing for 50 gold each, 2 potions of greater healing for 150 gold, 1 potion of water breathing for 200 gold pieces, 2 potions of poison for 150 gold apiece, and your glasses, the Eyes of Charming, are 600 gold.
I am buying the Eyes of Charming because that's the one reason I came to her store.
Yes, indeed.
So
You can definitely go ahead and do that.
the potions of healing, there's 4 50 gold ones.
There are 4 regular potions of healing, which are 50 gold. Yeah.
Okay, and then the other healing potions were how many and how much again?
2 greater for 150 gold apiece. There's a potion of water breathing for 200, and 2 potions of poison for 150 each.
I will buy the 2 greater healing potions.
Sure. So you get 4 potions of healing if you want to spend 200, and then 300 gold for the 2 potions of greater healing.
I'll just get the greater healings. I won't get the other potions.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll buy those, and I'll head off to the little goblin guys.
Awesome. So we'll do other buying stuff off screen. You guys, I'll say if there's anything else anyone wants to do today, let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll let Griz go first.
Well, I've already talked about like how I wanted something commissioned to you, Equa.
You have?
I wanted to see if I could try and bring the price down.
Okay, go ahead and make a say persuasion check because you're trying to haggle.
Oh man, I don't know if I'd be able to afford that. If I need to get gifts for all my friends, and that's just cutting it. I mean, shoot.
So, I believe you've been to the place where this is getting manufactured. It is the same guy that Lakin got his Raven Queen necklace from. Who was a dwarf, if you remember correctly.
Yeah.
We talk so much in Discord that I can't remember the original price that I gave you. But
3,000.
with that roll, I will knock it down to 2,500.
Oh, thank you. Yes. All right.
For a deal for you, I will accept.
Oh, thank you so much. My friends are gonna have such a great festival of giving.
Yes, you two have very good time in the Festival of Giving. I hope you will get many gifts for you.
Of course. Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Still
Sarah?
have money.
Well, you already told me how much mine were gonna cost, but if there was enough time after I went to get my things commissioned, I want to hit up the echelon. If
Okay.
it's not too late in the day.
Sure, you arrive around midday, so you've got some time, even before Asmund gets off, to go in the echelon. Yeah, what would you like to do there?
I want to start researching.
Okay.
I want to try and get access to the library.
So you go straight to the library, and sort of start making your way in, and you get a couple of weird looks, people talking, and then you see someone leave, and you wait 5 minutes, and then you hear, "Hey, Thyra, what's up?
We're back.
I figure that, yeah, I was told that you were in the library making yourself at home, so I had to come in here and make sure you weren't doing nothing. What you reading?"
All right, now I am trying to read about the Fire One and the Shattered Pass.
Oh, cool. Yeah, why?
Apparently the Fire God was fighting the Earth God and something exploded. It was very erratic information that I got.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll be here if you have any questions. Go out.
What? Hey, I have a question. What are you getting weighed for the giving?
Oh, I can't say.
Oh, come on, tell me. I'll tell you what I'm gonna get him.
No, I'm going here probably after work today since y'all are coming home, to go and get all of you some stuff. I'm not telling anyone what I'm getting for him or you or.
Is it something for you that's for him? And she kind of winks at Asmund.
What do you mean?
You're gonna get yourself something cute to wear for him.
Oh my god, no. And you watch as she's like instantly red in the face. No, it's not like we're not that. No.
Well, we still have to get something cute for your date, right? We're back in town.
Yeah. I've been thinking about that. We'll see. We'll see. We don't have a date for dinner. It's just dinner yet, so.
I have a feeling it's coming.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta get back to work. So if you need anything, you just let me know. I'll be here. Okay.
Thank you, Asmund.
Bye, Thyra.
Hello when I said hello.
I will. She kind of very sheepishly to herself, embarrassed, wanders off.
All right, so who's going to break the news to her that Wade no longer has the hat that she spent so much time and effort on?
Yeah, I do have some asthma and stuff I need to take care of.
But yeah, I will tell you. I will send you a DM of what I'll be searching for.
Okay. Go ahead and
Because I
make me an
can't-
investigation check as well while you're here.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, tell me about it. Good to know. So you spent some time in the library in the Echelon doing some research.
Equa, I have a question.
Yes.
Is that parade thing today or like the next day?
The parade itself is in 4 days' time.
Okay.
So you've got today, tomorrow, day after.
Okay. Because
Yep, and then
I'm
it'll be
gonna do rogue shit during the parade, so.
Okay, fair enough. You've got time before that happens. That's easy enough to do. Yeah. So, anyone else want to do anything with the day?
It could be that guy, but yeah.
Wade and water. Go ahead.
I have to go to Asmin.
Okay. You're gonna go while she's at work, or you're gonna wait for her to get home?
I think this is important to do now.
Okay.
So I get there, I knock on her office door.
She opens the door, and you see her and Loven and another familiar face here in the room. She is currently sitting with the younger of the half-orc sisters from Landapar. It appears that the one is interning under her.
Man, I forgot her name now. I used to know it.
I believe the young one was called Ist.
Ist, yeah. Yep. Okay.
I will double check that because I get confused between the two of them as well. But I think it's Ist.
It's Ist. Yeah, it's Ist.
Hey, Ist.
Our resident record keeper, Chem, has brought down judgment.
Oh, hey! Wave! It's nice to see you again. What you doing?
Is this Ist or Asmin? I just got really confused for a second.
That is Ist.
Okay. Yeah.
As is a little higher.
I didn't. I remember you saying you wanted, and we suggested you come here. I just didn't expect to see you. This is crazy. How's it going?
No, it's going pretty good. I've been sitting here with Miss Yavadi and Mr. Kesh, and they're taking care of me nice and good. I didn't leave that long ago, just a couple months ago, and we're here now, so...
Hope he's not talking your ear off none over there.
You know him. He does.
Yeah. Anyways, can I borrow your mentor for a moment?
Oh, that's up to her, I think. And you see Asmin's kind of like standing with her back towards you. And she kind of like, hi, Wade.
Hey, you got somewhere private we could talk?
Yeah. Okay, guys, keep working. Closes the door behind her. We can step outside or sure. Okay. Starts walking you outside. You find a nice little area of grass to sit down in on the lawn of the Echelon. It's nice. It's peaceful here in the middle of the day.
Okay, so I have to tell you some bad news. You haven't happened to run into, oh man, what's her face? Tieflin woman? No, not Tieflin. Is she Tieflin? I don't remember. Madeline. You didn't have to run into Madeline.
So, I mean to talk to you about that. I haven't seen her recently, but someone told me that she was seen walking around with a hat on her head.
Right. She was wearing my hat?
So it is your hat, Wade.
Yeah. That's why I came here. She may or may not have threatened to get you in trouble for you. She might know that you put the rocks into the hat.
I
in
didn't
my,
put no
or my
rocks in there.
poncho. My poncho. She might have found that out.
Okay.
And now she
Okay.
has my hat.
Yep. Sure. Why'd you tell her that, Wade?
I didn't know I wasn't supposed to. It was.
So, you remember when I hired you and your friends to go on a top secret mission to steal some flight rock from an underground mine that was being utilized by the military here in Casco, and I said specifically not to tell anyone that you were doing that?
I don't. Which is why I told her.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks real hard. Okay, I will deal with that, I suppose.
Sorry.
It's fine. You know, if I get in trouble for that, she's gonna ask for that cloak back or the poncho back, and I'm gonna need to take it off you, just so you know.
Hell no. She already
It
had my
won't
hat.
be up to me.
She trying to take my whole look, and you know what? I just don't think it'll look as good on her. So, I don't think so.
Well, that remains to be seen. We'll wait and see if she does. What's the good news?
Oh, well, I'm here. We can finally have our date. You still want to do that after?
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. I do. Well, we can. You should probably find a place to eat or something, and then we'll go there.
And eat.
Yep, that's.
Right.
I think that's what people do on dates.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be back at home later. I gotta stop off a couple places before I get there. So, make yourself at home there.
I will. Hey, what's something that Madeline really likes? You know, is she like a chocolate kind of girl, or?
Mostly just rare items that might possess people. She's got a thing for that. I don't know. She's my boss, so we don't really have girl talk. I'm sure chocolates would be nice.
Great
For her.
chocolates. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna try and clean up this mess a little bit. I will see you tonight.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay. That was it.
So you finish your kind of awkward conversation with Madeline, and then go your separate ways. So, we'll say the day concludes with everyone doing some shopping, and you will continue shopping for the next few days to get gifts for everyone if you're doing that, or whatever. She comes home a little later than normal, carrying a number of boxes that she's really too small to be carrying into the house, kind of like doing the little like sidestep thing that people do when they're carrying heavy things. And as she comes in, she says, "Hey guys, can't talk, busy," and she just goes into her room.
Hi.
Comes out
it's
later
good
the
to
same
see you.
day with wrapped gifts with all of your names on them, as well as one for Shani, one for Loven.
I should get gifts for you. I keep forgetting that.
All that stuff. So, end of that day, you guys have essentially 2 days to get any affairs in order that you want to get in order before the festival. So, is there anything anyone wants to do in that? We'll get to Wade's date, I'm sure, in that time. Anyone else?
Yes. in the morning, at some point, I want to wake up Izzy.
All right. Hello, Tyler. You want me for something?
You want to go have some breakfast?
That has a much more sinister meaning now. Do you mean sure? Yes. We'll go with yes.
Let's go.
All right. All right. I'm gonna follow there. Yep.
I'm
correct.
gonna walk to the edge of town. Once we're outside of town, I'm gonna turn into a horse for Izzy to get on my back. And we're gonna ride, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, even farther away from town.
I know you're a horse and you can't speak. What the fuck is happening? Right? Horse noises. Yep. Fucking hell.
Alright, so when we're about a half hour away from town, I'll kind of like, put my legs down so that she can get off.
I get off.
Then I'll turn back into Cyrus. Okay, wait, hold on. That was one of my wild shapes.
All right.
So,
What is happening?
I have a really bad idea, which is why we're out here
Okay.
in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yes.
I want to try to experiment and maybe have a family breakfast.
I am beyond terrified. But go on.
Okay, this is gonna be kind of gross, guys. Just
I now know exactly what you're doing.
so how big of a thing would you like to eat? I mean, you may have to make chaos come out to do it. That's why this is dangerous.
What are you planning? What is happening here? I would
And
like
I'm gonna conjure a bunch of, not a bunch. There's only a certain number that I can do, but let's do. I'm trying to find something. Well, let's just do some frogs.
Okay, and what is the spell that you're using for this?
I'm going to use conjure animals. So I can actually conjure like 8 of them, but I'm not gonna conjure that many. Well, no,
Okay.
I can, because they'll follow my commands.
So, you go ahead and cast a spell and pull out your feelers, and you in your state fire just hear this.
Why is there a frog on my head?
So chaos can eat it.
Grab the frog. I look at the frog. I
figure if
smell
you don't want to eat it alive, then chaos can come out and eat it
Yep.
for you. And if you can't,
I smell the frog. Does it smell like real? Or does it smell like not
It
real?
smells like a frog.
I don't know if this will work, but I figured it's worth a try now that there are 2 of them.
Damn idea. I'm going to let chaos feed on the frog and see if he gets any nutrients from it.
As you hold it there, you feel your mouth start to be pushed open. As something comes out from the inside of your mouth, and you're kind of like stuck there with your neck being strained and your jaw being forced downwards. As the form of chaos comes out of your mouth a little bit, and the mouth opens up, which is on the underside, underneath all the tentacles. And you watch as the teeth start coming around to the outside of the frog, and then bite down on the head, and it dissipates.
You have to eat it whole. That's why it's a little thing.
You see it goes to another frog. Eat it whole.
Did you get anything out of it?
Isabel, you hear.
No.
All right, retracts. I'm like, those are spirits, right?
It
Are
was
they-
worth a try.
It was worth a try.
They're
But no.
fey.
Not fair. All right, I don't think. No, unfortunately not.
All right, time to go hunting. I'm gonna drop concentration on conjure animals so all the frogs will disappear.
Right, I will help you hunt. I've never hunted before. Well, not really. I've hunted rats and things, but
It'll be fun. Family experience.
I hunted once with you a long time ago.
Oh.
I think. If I remember correctly. Yeah, I think I did.
We did. I did take you hunting once.
Yeah, it was. Oh, that was back before I got really fucked up and then better. Good times. Let's catch a deer and eat it.
Guys can go hunting. And with your, survivalist sort of background, I'll say it's easy enough to find something. Go ahead and roll me a d6, Thyra.
Better roll good.
4.
A 4.
Mm-hmm.
You get a small deer. It's a female. It's not axe the buck. It's not a big deer. It's small, maybe like muntjac size, but you do catch one. And you can chow down on that if you would like.
Remember when we first met you? I met you and I ate a bear in front of you.
You remember how I was right there with you?
Yeah, as I was asking. Well, congratulations. This is your first feeding.
Well, at least with coal in my head.
Yeah, it's your first feeding of a parasite. It's not the same as eating. It's a little different. It's weird. You eat things, but you don't get full. You don't get full, which is sort of a weird noise in the back of your head. It gets quieter for a while.
Okay, it just means I get to eat more, and I like to eat.
All right, it's true. I've eaten a lot of things, and I'm fucking skinny as a twig. So,
You know, you're older than I am. You're supposed to be
Right.
the one providing for the little one, not the little one providing for the big one.
you're the big one.
But I'm not talking size.
Cool. You're a hunter and survivalist. If you need people tricked out of their hard-earned money and possessions, you come to me. You need a buck. You need not a buck. You need a deer taken down. We go to you.
I can take down a dare.
You did. I point at the deer we take down.
Or
have
what's
different-
left of it?
We haven't eaten yet. I don't think we've eaten yet, have we?
You can eat whenever.
Yeah. I am on this.
I just want to
until we
keep the
haven't eaten.
antlers. Is it a buck or is it a doe?
It is a doe. There are no antlers on this one.
So if you need a liar, you go to me. If you need a hunter, we go to you. I can buy you food. I can buy you a pig. You can eat a pig. I've done it before.
But where's the fun in just buying your food when you can just, use nature's.
I lived in an industrial city. There are no animals around. There are rats I ate when I was a child. That's
I mean,
about it.
I don't think I've ever had a rat. I've never lived in a city for long enough to have to eat a rat.
You get them good, then you grab the neck and you just twist.
Also, it's kind of like eating a chicken.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
I mean, just smaller.
it's smaller, dirtier. If you're gonna eat them normally, you gotta cook them up pretty well. But with chaos, it doesn't get food poisoning, so you can just crunch on down.
Well, as long as we can figure a way to keep them fed.
Yeah, I think we can.
So, as you guys enjoy a
Family
Like-
breakfast.
light family breakfast consisting of deer carcass,
And good berries.
and good berries. We'll say you guys do that until about midday. You know what? I think that's a pretty good stopping point for us today.
Good. Now I can think of presents because I did not
So-
think of it at all.
I think we're
I
gonna
honestly
end.
haven't decided if he's gonna buy any or not.
We're gonna end the episode there. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate it. In the week that we are gonna spend apart from this show. I'm sure we will think about many gifts to buy our make-believe people.
Yeah.
And
I need to know what shitty fucking stepdad present is he's gonna buy for everyone.
we'll find out.
Because that's what she's gonna get him.
We'll see. We'll see next week. Next week when we have the festival. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. As always, catch catch Rhyme on Wednesday. This Wednesday to see everyone freeze and die, and be sure to catch the first episode of The Lost Man of Fandelver Season 2 on Sunday to see Jeb burn everything down. All right. We appreciate you guys coming out.
Burn it down.
Thank you for watching. Let's keep making stories together, and we'll see you guys next Monday.
Happy
Bye.
Pride. Bye-bye.